So you are afraid of something else. We all go a little mad sometimes.
You don't know what death is.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Welcome to the madness. Thank you, Barry Sims, for that introduction. We are the Mouths of Madness, your new favorite podcast for horror movie reviews. We're coming to you live tonight from the Tower Farm here in Haddonfield, Illinois. This is our episode 46 on the 1989 Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. My name is Kevin, and let me go around and introduce you to the other members of Madness. First, we have Dan. Dan, how are you liking the Halloween party here?
Dude, this Halloween part, for it being out in the middle of fucking nowhere, like, it's really popping off out here. I'm surprised by the production quality of this party. It's like nothing I've ever seen.
Yeah, I know. Look at Logan. He's getting down with it. Woo! Dance, Logan, dance. Next, we have the mayor of Halloween Town. Wait a minute. Have you guys seen Bearclaw? Is he lost in the party here?
Oh, not again.
Call the Madness Mobile.
Oh my goodness.
Madness Mobile.
Hey guys, I don't know where this thing is happening. I'm in the middle of nowhere here. There's just like a building here, and I don't know where I am. I mean, this building has a large woman on it. Like, that's what I can...
Where, Bearclaw, I was going to ask, where are you? Are you at the VIP club?
Yeah, can you pick up some crotchless panties while you're there?
No, guys, it's not that kind of place. It's got a maybe I'm not getting through. It's got a large woman on it.
So you're at a strip club.
No. Cookie.
Champagne room?
Cookie woman.
Champagne room.
Cookie woman. Oh, that's Dale's gas station.
Oh, right.
You got to take the next left, Bearclaw.
Oh, okay, guys. I'll be right there.
All right. And finally, we have the youngest member of Madness, my son, Logan. Logan, how's the party going?
It's going pretty good, you know. I'm having a lot of fun, except for the fact that I heard Billy's somewhere around here.
Yeah, I saw him. He's dressed as a pirate.
Yeah, well, that Billy's about to get some plunder, all right. Form of my fist if he doesn't. Wait, am I allowed to punch a kid?
Oh my goodness.
I think it's...
Well, let's edit it out.
We here at the Mouths of Madness do not condone child abuse.
It's towards Billy.
Oh man, yeah, I saw Billy's following you around. You had to get away from him for a little bit.
Look, Billy can be a little much sometimes. I don't like that kid.
It takes him a while to express himself, and I think you just need to be a little more patient.
Right, he's at a loss for words sometimes, look.
He says a little too much if he catch my drift.
Oh, Bearclaw, you made
guys.
it!
Oh, hey! Yeah, no, this party looks awesome. I'm sorry I missed the first bit of it, but did you guys see that there's some dude, looks like he's dressed, he looked like he had a William Shatner mask that was painted white, but it looked a little bit more Roman this time around. I don't know. He was out there wandering around by the barn.
Yeah, I saw that, dude.
Yeah.
He seemed pretty chill.
I don't know. He didn't seem that chill.
Bearclaw, we have the cops here. They can handle it, right?
Okay, all right. As long as you guys are okay with it.
They're good at their job. They understand what
They're perfectly cute. Oh, wait a minute. You hear those screams?
Sounds like it came from that barn you were just talking about.
Yeah.
You know what? Who gives a shit? Tim Capello's about to be on. Who cares about those screams?
I know. We gotta get this episode going before Tim hits the stage.
Yeah.
There are a lot of other great horror movie podcasts out there, but what separates us from the other ones is that we're going to be giving you the older versus younger generation perspective. Myself, Dan, and Bearclaw were all born in the 1980s, while my son Logan was born in the 2000s. So this is the clash of the generations. Without any further ado, grab your pitchfork, pull up in your Camaro, hold on to your cookie woman tight, and let's dive into the madness. We watched Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers from 1989. It was directed by Dominique Owenthard Gerard.
Whatever.
Good enough.
Yeah.
Close enough. It was also written by Dominique, Michael Jacobs, and Shem Bitterman.
What the hell are these names?
Dominique was a French director referred to Moustapha Akkad by Deborah Hill, who was famously one of the producers on the original Halloween. Dominique came pretty highly regarded.
What the fuck, Deborah? What the fuck?
What did you do? What did you do?
Yeah, the first thing he did was throw out the original script.
Yeah, I heard that.
That may have been a mistake.
They massacred my boy, man.
He was in Mustafa's office, right? And
Yep.
grabbed the script and threw it in the garbage.
Oh, for real?
That was
You
the
weren't
first
even.
thing he did, and they had like a week to rewrite the whole movie.
Yeah, and production actually started on this without a full script.
Yeah, they couldn't. They
Who
couldn't
does this
type
Frenchman
fast
think
enough.
he is? That's why I don't respect
Makes a lot of
the
sense in
French.
hindsight.
Who do they think they are? Friday the 13th.
Yeah, a lot of late nights and white ponies, I'm sure.
Casting wise,
There were a lot of drugs.
we had Donald Pleasence returning in the role of Sam Loomis. We had Danielle Harris returning in the role of Jamie Lloyd, who we met at Silver Scream Con.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We also have Ellie Cornell returning as Rachel Carruthers.
Returning is quite a word
Surely.
to say.
Briefly.
Wendy Kaplan as Tina.
Rather, just not ever.
And Don Shanks as Michael Myers and the Man in Black.
Oh, okay.
What's kind of cool on
Man in
this
Black.
is George Wilbur, who played Michael Myers in Halloween 4, didn't come back for this movie, but he was seen in the beginning scenes and does come back to reprise Michael in Halloween 6. So technically, he was in 4, 5, and 6 as Michael Myers.
Oh.
Is that the most
I don't know
anyone's
if
been
I
dressed
would
as Michael
necessarily
Myers?
be proud of that, but okay.
No, James Jude Courtney did Michael Myers in the new movies.
Yeah,
all
but
three of them.
they're all three. They're
Yeah.
tied with 3 apiece.
Yeah, but I would say probably James Jude gets the credit there because he was actually throughout
Yeah.
all 3.
Well, was he? Halloween ends.
Yeah, Halloween ends. He wasn't in.
He
for
was
a
in
lot,
the sewer hanging out.
but
He's on standby.
Am I in
So
this
which one of the
scene?
masks in the case there are from 5?
I don't have 5. I have 6, and yeah,
You have 4?
I don't have 4. I only have 1 and
He
6.
only has the good ones, Logan.
Halloween 4 is one of the good ones.
No, it is not.
Oh man, we'll get into the mask a little bit more as we get into this episode. Halloween 5 had a budget of $5.5 million. Do you know how?
Holy God.
That's it?
Holy God.
Logan thinks it's a
5.5.
lot.
Dude, I thought it was like $500K.
You gotta imagine that the cocaine budget was $2 million of that.
At least.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know how much it made at the box office?
This was a big movie, I think, in its time. I'm
How?
going it made 35 million.
Holy shit. Well, here's the thing. $5 million was the budget.
Mhm.
They'd at least make more than that to get another one. So I'm going to go with a nice cumbersome $8 million.
So I can't imagine this movie made a lot of money considering it took 6 years for the next one to come
Holy
back.
shit, yeah.
So I'm going to go 7.5 million.
Logan's the closest. It made $11.6 million.
Holy shit.
That's crazy.
I changed my.
Wow, 11 million. You should have stuck with your guns, Dan.
Ah,
You would have got
screw
both
you.
showcases, man.
You could have had the jet ski and
and the trip to
You could
Florida.
have just went a little bit more than me and you would have
Yeah, so this is actually the least amount a Halloween movie has ever made.
Yeah.
Good. This movie
That-
is shit.
I'm not surprised by that.
Well, it's shit. But what did Rotten Tomatoes think? Currently on Rotten Tomatoes,
what did Rotten Tomatoes think?
Oh, I can tell you.
Halloween 5 has a 11% critic score
Sick.
and a 36% audience score.
Now here's the question. What did Roger
36 too
Ebert
high.
think?
Roger Ebert.
Oh my God, my guy.
This movie
Give it to us.
This movie did not appear on Roger Ebert's radar.
Oh, come on.
He didn't even review it.
Oh, Roger Ebert, you son of a bitch.
And not enough,
I feel
not enough
robbed.
people
I
saw
feel
it to make
cheated.
it worth his
I would
while.
have given this 4 stars. This feels like the kind of movie Ebert would like.
He would say something different in a modern take.
He hated pretty much every movie we liked.
Did we get? We didn't talk about Ebert when we first did these movies.
No.
Are there any of them that he liked?
Yeah, I mean, we should go back. We kind of started this past season really talking about Ebert more.
Yeah.
And admittedly, I kind of got the idea from our good buddies. We thought this was good podcast. 'Cause they would always try to mention like his reviews of the movies they watched.
It's a terrible take.
Yeah, and they would shit on him like we do all the
yeah.
time. So,
I don't know. I think I respect them more and more for not reviewing Halloween 5.
well, this was my pick for an episode. So the reason why I chose Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers for us to review is to torture Logan.
The main reason is
Fair
just
I was just about to say it's because you love it so much, and I hate it so much.
No, I mean, honestly, 2 years ago, we had our first episode, and it was the full Halloween series ranking.
Oh,
It was kind of a big deal. Like, it was our first podcast, and the Halloween series is my favorite series of horror. Like, I do love
we
it.
watch every one of them.
all 13
Yes.
in about a week.
You know, since then, I had always kind of planned on doing like a separate episode for Halloween, one of the Halloween movies, because I do, like I said, love them so much.
Like Resurrection.
Except for Resurrection. No, I thought like during our ranking, Halloween 5 kind of had the most back and forth a little bit on it. You know, there was
There's a lot to that movie.
Yeah.
There's a
You could say that.
Yeah, you can
You
say
could say
that.
that.
And we had the most fun. And I was thinking like, what,
You can say that too.
like what would be the fun in choosing Halloween 1978? You know, like,
Oh,
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
you know?
enjoy.
Besides watching
Maybe
it.
enjoy the film. Why have the good one when you can have the shitty one?
oh,
I mean, in all fairness, 5 is not, in my opinion, the worst one.
It's like that meme that goes, can we go see Halloween? We have Halloween at home and it's Halloween 5. Oh,
so Bearclaw, I'm glad you brought that up. I went through our first episode recently.
I brought my notes
Oh, he brought his list.
and my ranking.
flashback. Vietnam flashback.
Before I went digital.
So just as a preview, and you can go listen to our episode 1. It's a 2-parter right now, and then come back or finish our review and then go listen to it. But Logan had Halloween 5 as his least favorite. It was number 13 with a bang. Dan was next, and he had Halloween 5 as his number 12.
Well, okay.
And this is out of 13. Bearclaw followed, but he had it down at number 8.
Yeah.
Oh,
Freaking high.
way too high.
Well, if
What
that's
did
high
you
for
guys
you,
have?
I had it number 6.
Ah,
It shouldn't even reach 10.
Now, here's my thing, right?
to single digits, never.
I've said many times, the first Halloween movie I ever saw, and the first horror movie I really watched fully, was Halloween 6. And that was in 1990, probably 5 or 96 when it first was released.
And then
on
you went and
video.
watched the other ones, huh?
Well, so I had to go back, right? And at the time,
Naturally.
the one right before this was Halloween 5. So I still remember flipping over the box at the video store and seeing, first off, the image of the Michael Myers mask and being like, wait a minute, that looks way different. And also seeing the image of Dr. Loomis on top of Michael Myers on the ground with the chain on. I was like, oh my God, they killed Loomis in this. Like, I gotta check this out,
yeah.
right? I still remember watching it for my first time and being confused by a lot of stuff. Like, I did not get a lot
Halloween
of
6
stuff.
was a confusing movie. That landed 13 on my list.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Halloween 6 is confusing as well, but Halloween 5 was very confusing. But some of the scenes in Halloween 5 were like burnt into my memory, like the Cookie Woman scene, for instance, but also like the scenes like in the daytime where Michael's in the house and he's stalking Rachel. And I know we'll get into it, but like I was scared, legitimately scared as a kid. This is scary stuff.
A little bit.
And so watching it all those years ago, it really stuck with me. And it is one of the movies, I gotta say, over time, obviously, like I've liked other ones way more, but it's never a movie that I like skip if it's on TV or if like I'm doing a full watch through of the series. I never skip it because
Like
for all
Leprechaun
its
in the
craziness, there is some good in there and some entertaining stuff. So at the end of the day, is this the best Halloween movie? No, but
Is it worth your time and effort? No.
well, that's what we're going to answer tonight.
Diving in deep.
Right.
Here on the Twilight
This
Zone.
is the most hated Halloween for many reasons, up until maybe Ends.
Yeah.
But is it deserved?
I think I ranked Ends right before this. 7.
Oh God, that was this. that was scares me.
Cursed.
Let's let you know our overall thoughts on Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. Dan, start us off.
There's a lot of conflicts with the storyline surrounding Jamie Lloyd becoming the Shape. I think creatively they got trapped by Halloween 4's ending. The whole point was to build a money-making franchise around a horror movie icon, but then decided at the end of their first of 3 movies to kill him off and usher in a new face of evil. Where was Mustafa Akkad during 4 trying to rein this idea in before it became canonized?
He was horseback riding on a white pony out in a beautiful field. And he needed money.
So he could keep feeding that pony.
So he could keep feeding that pony.
If I could describe Halloween 5 in one word or phrase, it would be bemusement. The creative choices confuse and frustrate me, while at the same time, I'm very amused by them. To me, it doesn't feel like a Halloween movie. It has none of the charm or atmosphere of the Carpenter films. It completely shits on the Carpenter's concept for Myers being this unrelenting force of nature that cannot be reasoned with or killed. Instead, we have a Michael that has brief moments of humanity. It's as if there's a man who is aware of what's happening but is not in control of his actions. Revenge, that's a human element. The name of the movie is Revenge of Michael Myers. This revenge, no.
There's no revenge.
No.
Revenge for what?
Exactly.
Getting taken out, I guess, in the last one.
It's like so beneath the Shape. The Shape doesn't have revenge. Like, what is this horse shit?
That's true.
Revenge on Jamie?
Oh, okay.
They threw dynamite
Damn,
at
I
him.
didn't
They
even
threw
think about
dynamite
that.
at him, I
They did try
guess.
to
They
blow
did
him up.
try
But
to
they
kill him.
retconned him. They retconned all that, though. I don't know what he's mad about or revengeful. But
He got shot a couple times.
the point is, like, why are we trying to empathize with Michael Myers, the personification of evil? And more egregiously, having Loomis having this Stockholm Syndrome level of empathy and understanding of Michael while being an absolute dickhead to a 10-year-old girl.
I don't know.
Why aren't you helping me? Why aren't you helping me?
Jamie, why are you helping him? Get away with this. Like, he's talking about him being the devil, and he's like, yeah.
She can fix the rage, Michael.
Camaro.
He's like hammered in this movie, right?
He is, yeah. And he was legit.
It's not Loomis's
He was
best.
legit drunk, according to Danielle Harris.
I believe it.
There's just so much horribly wrong with this movie, and it lends credence to Carpenter's position that Michael Myers is best utilized in a standalone format.
That is true.
In that book, Taking Shape, they were very scared because they thought that this was what one of the what the screenwriters said. I forget which one they interviewed in the book, but one of the script writers who had to quickly knock this thing out said that they were very scared because they thought 4, which was a pretty big hit as I recall, was too formulaic and too much like the original. So they tried to get away from that as much as possible. And well done to them, because they got away from
They succeeded.
from it. They succeeded, and
Got
if that
away
was
from
their end goal.
everything.
Yeah.
And you know, to your point, Dan, it was funny that another thing that they mentioned is as Dom threw out the script in front of the original one in front of Mustafa, he said, "Do you want a Halloween 6 or not?" So a lot of this was to make sure that there was a sequel, and that was a big part of their writing mentality. This movie also suffered from, I don't know, because Mustafa did kind of come in at the end, and the changes he made, I think, made this movie, took it down a few notches where it could have been something really special.
What were some of the changes that he made specifically?
You remember the firefighter scene in Halloween? I don't know whether it was
Halloween Kills?
Kills, where he kills all the firefighters.
Yeah.
That was originally supposed to be the SWAT team at the clinic when they were all called over to the clinic. Michael Myers was supposed to set the children's clinic on fire and then come out and like handle the SWAT team like by himself.
Apparently,
That would've
I
been
don't.
so
I don't know.
And
If
they
you-
shot it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh,
Apparently, they shot it.
It exists.
Like
somewhere,
this is
yeah.
the holy grail for Halloween fans of 5, especially. Like, where is this footage? Because, like, could you imagine seeing that footage?
Because like the whole movie, to me, it's just so like flat.
Yeah.
And then like that would have just brought it up.
Yeah, there was a couple of ones that I'll mention. I'll sprinkle throughout here, but that was the biggest one, I think, because that would have really
saved the movie.
That would have shown Michael Myers to be the monster that we know he is.
And he killed kids and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Because
didn't
he
really
did
bring
kill Billy.
Well, we don't know that.
Well, apparently he did, though, in this footage.
Yeah.
They were not going to show him kill Billy, but he was going to be, like, brought out and like,
Yeah.
Stretcher job.
yeah.
He didn't look like he had a lot of compunction about trying to kill Jamie either, but
He does not seem to care at all about Jamie.
Yeah, I mean, Bearclaw, what's your thoughts on this? Because you had it pretty high up on your ranking like I did.
I don't hate this movie. Let me be clear. I think they tried to do something different. I liked a lot of it. I think they made some poor choices. I like this movie because it's compared to 6 and compared to 4, I thought was a little bit too white bread. So, you know, I was okay with them trying to switch things up. I just don't think I agreed with a lot of the choices that they made, but I still think there's a good movie here. I still think there's a very watchable movie. I enjoyed watching it. I got to be honest with you, coming into this movie after not having seen 4, it took me a minute to ground myself because I was like, who's that again? And like, you know, I haven't watched the other ones since we last reviewed
Like
that.
2 years ago.
So like, yeah, like 2 years ago. So I was kind of sitting there like, who's Rachel again? And like, and trying to think it through. But once I put all the pieces together, and because it almost felt like the first part of the film was like apologizing for 4 in some ways, or like trying to erase 4.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
I was kind of like, okay, but like 4, I remember the ending of 4 being pretty cool because didn't that little girl kill her stepmom or something like that?
But that's something that retconned in this one as well, where she didn't kill her, she just
assaulted her.
Oh, just stabbed her a bunch of times.
just stabbed her a bunch of times.
But she lived, but Tina got stabbed in the shoulder and died, so...
Yeah, and I actually
a mortal flesh wound.
You're in our original episode. You had some hot takes on 4 because 4 is considered like one of the better Halloween movies, but you thought it was very bland and boring.
Yeah, I couldn't get my teeth into it. I like this better than 4. I think I have it rated high. It's 1 above 4 because 4 is 9 on my list.
Wow.
Because I thought they like tried to do some interesting things. I don't agree with what they did in 6 by any stretch of the imagination, but, you know, I thought they were trying to do some interesting things. This left me wanting to know, like, who was the man in black. I thought that was a weird element to enter into, and there were some things I really liked about this movie. I thought the laundry chute scene was awesome. The book did a really good job. By the way, the book I'm referencing, just in case you guys missed it earlier in the episode, Taking Shape. If you love Halloween, that book is a must read. It's really fantastic. Really some in-depth investigative journalism. They really do a deep dive on these movies, and you kind of get the story behind the scenes of how they ended up the way that they were. And it's not always the fault of the people who produced the movie. Like, for instance, the original guy who recovered Michael Myers, he was supposed to be this younger guy. His name was supposed to be Dr. Death, and he was supposed to have all these like occult things and stuff like that. They actually shot that, took down all of the occult stuff, and then just made it some old dude. They wanted the first kill of the movie to be like a younger person or something that really shocked the audiences, and they didn't want it to be that guy. So they just had him take him out quick as just like some old guy who was living in the woods, and not some like occult specialist. Some old guy who just takes this bullet-riddled guy out of the water and tends to him for a reason. I mean, if it was like for a year, yeah. If it was like some, you know, voodoo man, that would kind of make a little bit of sense. But some dude, it doesn't make.
Don't worry, I got a conspiracy to share with you that'll shore all that up.
Yeah, I got a really good conspiracy for this movie too. Yeah,
and like you can actually check this footage out. This footage you can see.
Yeah. I watched it today.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that. I have to check that out. I never tracked down the footage because I thought it was all lost. But yeah, I mean, I did not think this was a bad movie. I think it's tough. I've got a lot of takes on like the final girl thing, because one of my biggest criticisms of this movie is like there wasn't really a final girl, and that's kind of one of the hallmarks of Halloween is, I mean, Tina was kind of the final girl, and she should have been the final girl.
Jamie was the final girl.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Jamie is the final girl.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, she doesn't really fight Michael Myers, though. She kind of just runs from Michael Myers.
Yeah, every final girl runs away from most of their killers.
But like not Jamie Lee Curtis. She kind of stood her ground.
You're basically comparing everybody to Jamie Lee Curtis. She ran. Jamie Lee Curtis is the final girl. There's no doubt about that.
She's a 6-year-old girl.
But
too.
She's a 6-year-old
girl. That's exactly why Tina should have lived longer and been protecting the 6-year-old girl.
Tina did jack shit against Michael Myers.
Tina, I mean, she saved him. But like, that's what I'm saying. And Tina gets so much hate. I was watching your guys' straitjacket talk on Tina, and
yeah, we'll get into that because that's something I really want to talk about.
Tina.
Yeah, because
I didn't mind Tina.
I actually don't mind Tina either, but like we'll get into that because that's something I want to discuss in this.
But that's kind of my take. Yeah, Logan.
Not cinema. my God.
This movie has got to be my least favorite horror movie of all time.
Dude, even over what was that one we watched with Mickey Mouse there?
Yes.
That we couldn't get through.
This is
Steamboat
worse
Willie?
than Mousetrap.
Mousetrap.
This is worse than Mousetrap. This is worse than Mordo's Hands of Fate.
Manos?
Manos Hands
Whoa,
of Fate.
don't talk shit about Manos Hands of Fate.
Manos was
Manos
That-
Hands of
that's-
Fate is a banger.
That's a banger.
Man. Torgo, ain't
Torgo
nobody
touch.
know about no Torgo, brother. This is worse than Birdemic. This is the worst horror movie
Is it
of all
worse
time.
than
This is worse than Terrifier.
Better Watch Out?
Yes, this is worse than Better
Wow,
Watch
you would
Out.
rate this
because at
lower
least
than
Better Watch Out had some nuances to it. This movie basically just went, here's shit on a plate, eat it. This movie just ridiculously just made me want to just die. It was like really bad.
Jesus.
Logan, this movie made me want to die.
This movie
That better
made
be
me
in
just
your
not want
letterbox.
to watch
What about, like-
any horror movies ever again.
But I mean, like,
I want to say this.
you didn't find any of the kills good? Like, this movie had some good kills.
I don't give a shit about this movie. This movie made me want to never watch Halloween again. This killed Michael Myers.
Wow.
I never took Michael Myers seriously after this movie. After the crying scene.
You're kind of valid. with
After
some
him
of that.
floating down the river for no goddamn reason. This movie just made Michael Myers just go like, hey, here's a guy who's funny. That wasn't the whole thing of Halloween 1 or 2. He was scary. Halloween 4, he literally hid in a little girl's room and waited for her.
So this takes like the scariness away from Michael
This takes
Myers.
everything away from all the Halloween
I don't know
movies.
how you take this movie seriously.
And here's the thing. The best part of Halloween 4, which was the older sister, they're
Rachel.
like, here we go. Here's a character that you love. We're going to kill her off in the first 10 minutes and then completely kill any chances of any other characters that you love.
Suck it, nerd.
Like, it's just like, okay, here's a little girl screaming for 20 minutes, and here's a Loomis drunk out of his mind. This is the worst Loomis, too. This is the worst Loomis performance.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know if I
Six
agree
might
with
be
that.
I like
six,
Loomis.
six
Well,
might be
six Loomis was, was older.
six might be the worst. I know you
Did
say
he know
Halloween.
he was in 6? Or? did Donald Pleasant know he was in 6?
This was
or-
the worst Loomis, except for one line that he delivered. One line. Everything else was
You're
god
talking about
awful.
the cooking woman line.
No,
aren't you?
the
Oh.
line where he goes. I mean, I'm gonna save that for my line because that's the only good line in this movie. But like, legitimately, there was nothing good about this movie that's enough for me to sit here and like talk about because it's just like it's so bad. It's so
Tried to do
awful.
something a little different. It
Yeah,
didn't
and
all-
they-
it didn't all land. Didn't all
Bearclaw,
land.
they didn't try to do anything. They just tried to make a movie. That's basically like movie
Didn't all
making
land.
101.
This is like that samurai movie we covered.
No, because the samurai movie.
With the masturbation paintings?
Dan, I just want to tell you right now, I gave Bloodbeat a killer.
You loved Bloodbeat.
And I like that movie better than this shit. Because at least
It's
that
just
movie.
as incoherent, though.
I think it made more sense in this movie.
Listen, I'm
think there
just
are better
saying,
scenes in
Bloodbeat had
this
a lot of masturbation.
And you talk about Bearclaw, you talk about the kills. There's no
I hated
kills.
Bloodbeat.
You liked it.
I said they had gone, there's a bell curve with drugs and they went over the bell curve.
This movie hit it right on
Cleared it.
They cleared the bell curve and went right down and slid down the slope on snow and LSD.
And you know what? You made a good point earlier. You're like, oh yeah, there's kills. No, there's no good kills. There's no good kills in this movie.
Well, we'll get into it a little bit.
Bad.
I want to let
movie.
the audience know, though, this is the one that you quote the most from out of all the Halloweens.
It's like quoting shit, you know? No, it's like you're making fun of something better than you.
You're mocking it.
Yeah, I'm mocking it more. Because, again, the line that I quote all the time is, that rain! Go home, Michael! Go home!
Michael, go home. Go home.
He's just like yelling. Like, who are you yelling at?
Dude, he's right in the middle
of the woods. Just
Listen,
Can we talk about how
Loomis
Michael
has
was in
been
the woods
fighting
for
Michael
40
Myers
minutes?
for a long time, and he's coming undone.
I
man.
agree with you,
He's
Bearclaw.
unhinged.
This is a
He's-
descent into
This is
madness.
the descent in madness.
I don't think he's descending. I think he's truly there. He yelled at
Loomis is like
six-year-old.
he's off kilter because he's seen this guy take like 100 rounds and dynamite at this point.
I honestly
Not
think that
really.
it's really just Donald Pleasence being Donald Pleasence and has nothing to do with Loomis himself.
Donald Pleasence is handing up to
He's
here.
like, I'm fucking tired of doing these movies. We've blown him up. You want me to come back and like, fuck you?
I thought the chain net was cool.
Let's get into this movie a little bit because even
go
though
away from
Logan's
this movie.
out on it
Can I
already.
just say Michael Myers hiding in the woods for 40 minutes is still funny to me, even though no one can see him except for Loomis.
Now, I'm a reasonable man, right?
No, you're not.
Now let me start this off. Well, I'm a reasonable man.
Honorable.
I realize there is a lot that is wrong in this movie. And right away, we get something that's wrong in this movie. We do get the scene at the end of Halloween 4, right? That leads us into this. But then we see Michael taking a log flume down the river to begin.
Yeah.
That instantly
Why
killed the movie.
would we see Michael Myers, the shape, in a vulnerable position like this? This is not in like,
Because we're trying to do something different.
yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
But
What's
like,
even worse
trying
is
to do
I would
something
think he
different
would
here.
be drowning because the mask.
legitimately, he almost did drown.
Oh, the
here.
guy?
Yeah, Don
Yeah.
Shanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the water was like pretty rapid and like you can see he's wearing a vest, but he kept getting dragged under because of like, everything he was wearing.
Yeah.
And he couldn't see either because the mask had silk stockings to black out the eyes.
Goddamn Frenchman.
I mean, right away, I'm like, holy shit.
There's
what
a
is
lot
this?
of like dangerous shit that went down, and because like
Yes.
going back to like your scene about the laundry chute,
Yeah.
I was just catching. God, who does the kill count there?
Dead meat.
Dead Meat, yeah. I kind of checked out his video there like a little bit, and he was saying that the actual stunt performer had used like a real knife and was actually like stabbing the chute while
Danielle
she
got
was
hurt.
climbing up it.
Yeah, she did get hurt. She got cut for legit too. Yeah.
Oof.
And then like the casket scene where she's like gotta get into this like rickety casket, and there's a bunch of like lit candles all around her. Everything's like very, very flammable.
It's funny because like this movie again was made for 5.5 million, but they really entrusted Don Shanks, who is a stunt performer who plays Michael Myers, to like do all the stunts. And they did it with Dick Warlock too, who is our boy.
Go.
Yeah.
Even though I don't think we'll ever cover it because I refuse, is it in the new 2017 one, I felt like Bill Skarsgård there, I felt like he did a pretty good job of like handling, because the kids, they're like young kids. And he's like telling them like ahead of time, this is when I'm going to jump. This is when I'm going to do this just to prepare you. And he's like, okay, let's try to get you acclimated to the clown costume so that you're not like terrified.
Oh, and it.
Yeah, and it in the new 2017
Oh, okay.
one. And I think the problem with this movie is it feels like the girl who did like it didn't seem to like. I felt like in that scene where she's in the garbage chute, I'm like, dude, she looks actually terrified of like getting stabbed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
scary.
it's a real knife getting thrown at you.
They also mentioned too when Michael Myers slammed the car into a tree, they shot for like an extra 10 seconds, and the guy was like, "That was the longest 10 seconds of my life."
Car is on fire.
The car is on fire. He was inside of it.
He
And
actually got hurt.
they didn't pull him out.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got hurt in that scene, but he legit got hurt in the Donald Pleasence scene or the Loomis scene at the end where Loomis is swinging the 2x4.
Who didn't get hurt in this movie?
He broke his nose. So, yeah, like you're saying, like there is a legit,
$2 million in hospital bills.
there's some legit terror here. Go into what Bearclaw said about the original opening with the voodoo doctor here. Dr. Death, is that his name?
Yep.
Isn't the voodoo doctor in
Yep.
Child's
Dr.
Play?
Death. Yep.
Dr. Death,
And
yeah.
just
Could you imagine?
Crossover.
Could you imagine another world where Dr. Death was actually in this and dies, and we could bring him in our Hall of Slain? Two Dr.
Dr.
Deaths.
Death.
Dr. Death from two different universes.
I'm good.
You know what would be a good team
Who's
up?
the real Dr. Death?
We let him fight it out.
Michael Myers and Chucky
That's not
would
good
be a
for
good
us.
team up.
It'd be like in
Because it's
Mad-
like a loudmouth and like a silent,
Yeah.
like strong silent type.
like fucking Mad Max, Master Blaster.
Yeah, it would be like Master Blaster. Get him! Get him! Tear his fucking head off.
Here's what I think. I think the voodoo doctor would have worked so much better in this.
Well, it would have
scene.
made sense.
It would have made sense because he gets the Cult of Thorn tattoo on him, And that's what was originally going to happen, where he would put the Cult of Thorn onto Michael Myers.
Doesn't it just appear?
Yeah. So in this
movie?
they kept the scene where you see the tattoo, but they didn't explain how Michael gets the tattoo. But if you kept Dr. Death in here,
You would have seen that.
you would have seen the voodoo shit, and then it would have been more explainable and actually carried on to the sixth one a little bit better. Now, I'm not saying it's great, but like it would have made more sense, I think.
I don't think you could make more sense of this movie.
But like, who's this guy? Like, Dan, like you said, why did he keep him alive for a year? And he didn't tell anybody?
He doesn't look
He's
like
a man in the
he doesn't
woods.
look like he's doing that well off.
Again, like going back to Bearclaw's point, he was like he threw the script in the trash. He's like, throw this shit in the trash. I got a worse idea.
I just don't understand. Like, this is Haddonfield, Illinois. Come on, Michael Myers. Even if you're a hermit, you've gone into town at least once or twice in your
A
life.
paper has floated downstream.
And the worst thing I feel like is he keeps him alive for a year, and then the first thing Michael Myers does is kill
Kills
him.
him. Yeah.
This poor hermit.
Good.
You know what? He deserved it, Log.
You don't keep a dude alive and then expect him to be all thankful.
I want to get your thoughts on, we meet Jamie in this, and she's in a hospital, and she's mute. What's your thoughts on that, Dan? Because, like...
What's she mutant for?
She's mute.
Was she mutant for?
No. Oh, I thought you said, what's she a mutant for?
No, was she mutant for? I didn't
No,
know.
yeah, she talked. Like, what do you think
She's
of
a
her
mutant.
being mute in 5, sorry, in this one? You know?
I hate it.
Yeah.
So insensitive.
I think it's a waste of her talent, if you want my honest opinion. Like,
What talent?
I don't know. I thought she was a good kid actor in 4, and like,
I hate connecting.
I must go punch that baby.
I don't know. Like, I feel like it diminished her character.
Yeah, like handicaps her a little bit. Bearclaw, I got to ask
Wait a
you what
minute.
your thoughts are, because one of your big pet peeves in the series was in Halloween 2 and Laurie Strode not talking very much, right? So now Jamie's not
Wasn't
talking
really
much.
in the movie a whole lot either. So, I don't know that it was a plus or a minus. I mean, I don't know that her being mute really
Like, hurt this movie?
like hurt or helped. I don't know. It kind of like, obviously she went through some very traumatic stuff, and like that's a way to communicate that. So I don't know that I have strong feelings about it either way. I mean, it kind of creates the frustration of Dr. Loomis, and it kind of makes sense. So yeah, I'm not opposed to it. Like I said, I don't know that it was entirely needed, but her being like a chatty 6-year, how old is she supposed to be?
Jamie's a 9-year-old girl.
I don't know. That may have diminished the character, diminished the trauma a little bit. So I don't necessarily think that's the worst artistic choice they made.
Logan, what's your thoughts?
Tina! Tina! I love it. You love your own name? God, you Hulk Hogan asshole.
Dang.
Tina. I hate it. It's so insensitive. Now, my thing is, I know it's a different time, but for a person that lives in the era we are in now, seeing someone impersonating a mute person is really, really offensive. And it just does not work.
Yeah.
That just completely killed the movie. I mean, the movie was already dead once he was flown down the river. But, like, I don't know. I just felt like that was just, like, a weird thing to do. You know why I think they did it is because they're like, oh, yeah, we want her to feel like she is the new Michael Myers, because that was the ending of the last movie. And then they were just like, you know what? This isn't working. Let's make her talk. I'm tired of hearing her just not. And then she just won't shut up throughout the entirety of the movie.
One of the things, like, Halloween fans, and I know, Logan, you don't like fan fiction, but one of the fan fiction things is, how would you book her being in Halloween 5 going off of the ending of Halloween 4? And the theory is that she did kill her stepmom. Like,
Just like in the first one, have her be in the institution, back at the same institution Michael Myers was at.
Replace her with a hotter actress and then have a hot Michael Myers.
And then yeah, maybe she's Logan's point, like maybe do you do a jump into the future?
Somebody please, for the love of God, make a Halloween
and then
Michael Myers.
The twist is Jamie Lee Curtis is actually alive. And then further down the road, you get the showdown between Jamie Lee Curtis and her daughter.
No, you can't
Sign
shake
me
his
up.
hand because
Sign
he wrote
me
fan
up.
fiction there. You said you don't like it.
I didn't write fan. I wrote cinema.
Cinema.
Put your hands up.
Dude,
Let's see it.
I effing love that idea
Yeah, that's a
because
good idea,
I
man.
was saying to myself when this movie happened, I'm like, dude, okay. Because I remembered Halloween 4 and I'm like, okay, Halloween 4 had me thinking because I didn't watch Halloween 5 until after Halloween 4 in our original ranking. And I've never watched Halloween 5 before until that point.
Yeah.
And I never heard anything about Halloween 5 and what happened in Halloween 5. In my mind, I thought that was going to happen where we were just going to get an older version of her as Michael Myers.
So you were thinking like Michael's dead and like Jamie would
and
take
Jamie
over?
was going to take over, and I
okay.
was going to be fine with that as long as, you know.
Oh, so like there'd be like a time jump.
Yeah, they could bring Michael Myers back, and I'd be fine with that, but I would want to see them have fun with a little bit of a female Michael Myers just so I could see. You know what? We don't have any female killers as much.
Oh, we have some.
We have some, but we don't really have like a big bad. Like
you're right.
Like a name that can go up against like Jason or Michael. Why not throw a hot chick in there and see where we can go?
I don't know. I would have thought if I was writing this, if we're in the fan fiction zone,
I don't want to be here.
then I would have it where she killed her mother.
Yeah.
She was in a institution of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Halloween night, she slips out. I would still make her mute. She hadn't talked to anybody. She hadn't done anything good, bad, or otherwise. She just kind of been catatonic.
Yeah.
She slips out on like Halloween's Eve or something like that. She finds Michael Myers washed up on the side of the river. He manages to escape. And then all of a sudden, he pops back to life.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go on a killing spree or something.
Together, right?
Together.
Yeah, because that's a popular one that fans have come up with. Like they would work together as like a team.
Or he would just kill her right away or something.
I was just
don't
about
know.
to
Something
say,
in
Bearclaw,
between
I
there.
would rather him just like pop
just
up.
to show the kind of monster
You
that
don't
he
have
is.
to show it, but you can kind of like.
Or she's floating down the river and he's alive. Somehow she's like transferred her life.
No,
into
you know
him
what?
or
I'm gonna
something.
go into my fan fiction, even though I'm not a fan fiction guy.
Got him.
Logan's
One of us. One of
Logan's
us.
fan
One
fiction.
of us.
As they were writing this movie, writer, director, and Mustafa Akkad all have massive heart attacks, and movie never gets made. The end. Logan.
Fan fiction. No, even though I'm not a fan of fan fiction, I'm still gonna write this. Dude, I love when people are like, oh yeah, I'm not a big fan of fan fiction, but I write it sometimes. Like, God, you son of a bitch, you're a hypocrite. No, I will admit I'm a hypocrite this one time because I think I have a good idea. How about, let's see, Bearclaw's idea when he first had it is, you know, Michael Myers flying down the river. We have Jamie Lee Curtis, or not Jamie Lee Curtis.
I don't know why you picture up like, woo!
It's time!
Hands up.
The drop. Whatever the little girl's name is.
Jamie.
She finds him on the brink of the river. The cops and stuff are like yelling at her like to get up. She's like touching the mask, and that's when he pops up, and that's the title card sequence is him popping up. We have a time skip a year later, and it's just Michael Myers just back to his original stance. Loomis is trying to hunt him down. We have Rachel, who's trying to get revenge on Michael for killing her sister, taking her life away from her. We have like Tina and stuff. Rachel and Tina can be like kind of like a duo.
Oh, they could team up against him. That would be
team
cool.
up against him with Loomis. I think in this movie, I would have had Loomis die. That way,
Well, he was supposed to die. Right?
I would have
him get killed off in the first 20 minutes instead of Rachel.
Ooh.
Oh, that would
would be
no,
cool.
because Loomis needs to be here because Loomis is the big name.
Doesn't like Michael Myers doesn't murder like sustain him? So maybe she like finds him and she goes uncle, and then he like springs up and like
I was
chokes
thinking,
her or kills her, and then he's like alive again, kind of thing or something.
Yeah, I was thinking Michael Myers kills Loomis. We have the final two, Tina and Rachel, or no, Tina and Rachel die before, and then Loomis and Michael finish it off. Michael wins, and then that's how the movie ends. Is like Michael wins, and then
That'd be Michael's revenge.
Michael's 6, and the 6th one would be like a full like brand new,
like kind of just a refresh. Yeah.
and 5 would be like the end of like the.
And if Logan was to type this up, where would he be posting it, Kevin? Where's the fanfic?
Post it right to the Halloween portal.
I thought you were gonna say something completely.
No, it's funny. I like that idea. What Bearclaw was saying too with the team up is what I think about Halloween Ends. Right? They did it with Halloween Ends, but I would have rather actually seen Jamie in theory. Like if you're gonna do it, like because we already had stock in Jamie. I liked Corey.
Already killed.
You're right. I liked Corey Cunningham in that story, but like we only got that one little movie of it. Like we already had a built-in relationship with Jamie, so it had meant more.
Well, I think it's more like David Gordon Green. They probably did that on purpose as like fan service for all the hardcores that like get into the weeds of this stuff and know about all the missing details from all previous films, the woulda, coulda, shouldas. They at least try to pay it forward with these current films.
Yeah. Do you think Loomis would have died though in my movie? I don't think Donald Pleasence would have allowed Loomis to die.
Well, he was supposed to originally die at the end of this movie. And
did he agree to that though?
And that would technically be the second Loomis.
Some actors I know don't agree with killing off their
the
character.
thing about Donald Pleasence, and it's kind of ironic, we're recording on his birthday.
Nice.
Oh, happy birthday, Donald.
Yeah, is he loved, like after the first one, he realized he loved Halloween. Like he didn't want to do the original Halloween. His daughter had seen Assault on Precinct 13 and she thought it was like a great movie. And she was like, you got to work with John Carpenter. Like he's really good. So he took that movie based on his daughter's recommendation. They had offered the role of Samuel Loomis to Christopher Lee, which would have been crazy.
That would have sucked.
That would have been awesome.
Dr. Loomis is Donald Pleasence. And I think Donald Pleasence really took that to heart and was like, whatever movie they're going to do. And I think he was quoted on saying, like, if they do a Halloween 33, I'm there. Like I'm Dr. Loomis. Something I was thinking about, Dan, what you said on your fan fiction. I would love to see this nowadays, what you were saying. All of a sudden, Danielle Harris as Jamie breaks out of prison or out of the sanitarium, and Laurie Strode and
Danielle Harris says
as Jamie Lloyd. Because all this time's passed.
Yeah.
They're older. You know, she could be like the new, maybe a Michael Myers type of figure.
I think I'm done with Jamie Lee Curtis, and I think she's done with Halloween. I think Danielle Harris is done with Halloween, and I'm kind of done with Danielle Harris.
I don't think Danielle Harris is done with Halloween.
No, I'm done with Danielle Harris.
Well, no one cares what you think.
We had enough out of her in this.
You need to write a lot more fan fiction before your opinion carries a lot of weight.
I think.
Whoa, let's write it. Let's write it. You and me.
Father-son duo.
You're right. I think what needs to happen for the future of Halloween, if we're going to talk about the future of Halloween, is I think it's perfectly fine for people, and I'm fine with reboots, I'm fine with rehashes, I'm fine with like how this should have went, like fan fictions. I'm fine with that. I love that people use their free will to do this kind of stuff because it's so interesting to write different endings and different stories and different like timelines that could have happened. I just think that Halloween needs I agree, Halloween does need a little bit of a help right now. It needs a helping hand. And I think what would help is just a refresh.
Yeah.
Just do it in a different light.
Yeah, for sure. And that's why I was thinking like maybe dancing. I agree. I'm not a huge like bring Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, I don't think anyone needs to be returned.
But I gotta be honest with you, gentlemen. I'm bringing the shit into the future. I'm gonna rewrite these movies in AI and just have it redo them all.
Oh my god,
Nathan, take that part out.
We don't support AI.
You can do the crazy stuff you can do. You can have actual movie scenes now and do a different perspective on the movie scene.
But will it be good?
And it will, like a different camera shot using AI.
I brought this up on Straight Jacket Talk on our latest episode, but I've been listening to this YouTube channel, Mortimer Nightshade, I believe. And he does AI with in between Halloween movies. And he does like Dr. Loomis, like tapes and stuff. And I actually like it. I do. Like, I do. Because it's just for entertainment value. You're not putting it out for the masses. Like, you're just doing it for entertainment.
Well, you are, though. because you're putting it out on
Listen,
YouTube.
I in no way, shape, or form. This was just to irk everybody. I don't support AI. I want to be very clear about that.
Support it at all.
It's AI slop, but still.
Let's get back to Halloween 5. I want to get your thoughts on the new Michael Myers mask and what.
It looked like it was never fully on him the whole time.
It was like awful.
We talked about this.
The flaps are just
We talked about this. We were talking
Here comes
about
Michael Myers.
It looked so weird. It looked fine back away. As soon as he came up to the camera, it's like, oh God, your mask isn't on right.
Does it also remind you like he looks like a fish?
Because of the gill, the gills thing.
Well, he also looks like his neck is really long.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't look like the iconic mask.
So originally they were going to reuse the mask from 4, but it didn't fit Don Shanks right because he's different than George Wilbur. This mask was famously sculpted by Greg Nicotero of K&B. So big effects guy, but not a fan of the mask. No.
I mean, it was different. This movie was different. You know?
Did you like 4's mask better? No.
I think 4 is my least favorite mask.
Out of it, all
I
the masks.
honestly don't remember 4's mask.
That's
about
the
6?
weird one.
6 was awesome. I
like 6.
6 is a good one. 6 is an underrated mask.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. Look.
I think the worst 2 are either 4 or Resurrection.
5 and H2O.
Yeah, H2O takes the cake. They had
H2O
5
doesn't
different
matter to me.
masks.
Yeah, they all and one looked worse
One
than the
was
last.
CGI.
One was CGI.
Yeah,
Oh
it was
yeah,
pretty
that's
awful.
Holy
bad.
shit. That's not
Good
good.
movie, but the mask.
Halloween 4 is still bad. You know why? Because I feel like it can't be taken seriously. That's the only problem.
Yeah.
At least the CGI one can be taken a
So-
little more seriously than Halloween 4.
Going off of what Bearclaw was saying about AI, there are people that have talked about actually taking Halloween 4 and putting a different mask on him.
You know what?
You can do pretty much anything.
Do whatever
the
you
sky,
want.
The
I don't
sky is
give
the
a
limit.
shit.
I mean, and I'm not saying this is good, bad, or otherwise, but you could, with the existing footage, you could probably rewrite the whole thing.
My stance on 4 has always been if the mask was better, it would be probably the second best to Halloween.
Here's my challenge with 5, though. Here's what I'm going to put out there, and I get where they were with this. How do you write 5 so it's not just a boring rehash?
Actually take time to put in the
How do you
script
write
instead of
5 so
throwing
it's
it
not
out.
just 4 part 2 and just boring again?
I think Logan had a good point.
I didn't find 4 boring though.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Well, I did.
I thought 4 was pretty
I think
good.
they had to do what they had to do with 4, because it was the reintroduction of Michael Myers. And to Logan's point, this movie was made less than a year later.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? 4 was perfectly fine because 4, at least there was competent directors with it. This
And
movie,
writers.
this movie just felt like they were like, okay, let's just ruin Halloween for people.
To answer Bearclaw's question of what you would do, well, I wouldn't reboot the movie again on the second go around.
Yeah.
You wouldn't hit the body with another set of paddles. You wouldn't.
I don't know. I think I want to read that
reboot it
original
again.
script.
Yeah, I think it'd start with keeping the original script
This movie would have benefited for more time.
Get rid of that Frenchman.
to flesh it out.
Yeah, flesh it out a little bit more. Again, we talked about they started this movie without a full script.
They had one, they just chose not to use it.
Oh, the Frenchman did it.
Yeah.
I want to get to your thoughts on Loomis in this because Logan said this is his worst Loomis.
Yeah.
Bearclaw disagreed. And I
disagree.
I'm kind of with Bearclaw on here because this is my thoughts, right? This is the 5th movie.
This guy's been through a lot of stuff.
Although only
been
4
blown up.
with Myers, right? Loomis is at his wit's end here.
Yeah.
He's trying everything. He's
Dad,
gone crazy.
You know what? Why don't you tell the people exactly what you told me when I told you for the first time that I think this was the worst Loomis? What did
I
you
say?
say that the
I
worst
said this
Loomis?
might be the best Loomis.
What did you
Oh.
say is the worst?
I
Loomis?
thought Halloween 2 might be the worst Loomis.
I didn't love
That
Malcolm
is
McDowell
ridiculous.
as Loomis.
Oh, I meant the original Halloween 2.
Oh, okay.
Halloween 2 is legitimately one of the best sequels to an original movie.
I do like Halloween 2.
that. I will say there are some choices
You
in
guys
that
are
movie.
full of shit.
Dan
Says-
literally wrote made it his, number 3 on his list. So,
No, it's
number
number
one.
1.
number 1.
I made it number
understandable.
10.
It's a good ass movie.
I put a 0 after that.
Dan was the only one who had another Halloween besides.
I like that
one
it's
on
set
the
in a
list.
I like that it's set
number
in a
one, I mean.
hospital. I do. I think Loomis
Nathan,
carried.
could you help me out here and put in John Carpenter's actual words in regard to Halloween 2?
I think Halloween 2 is an abomination and a horrible movie.
I don't give a shit
Yeah,
what John Carpenter
I'm sure
said.
that John Carpenter is so angry with all of the money that Halloween 2 has made him and
I'm sure
the
he's
success
fine.
it has brought him. I'm sure he's very,
wiping his
very
ass with
angry
$20 million.
having to have made that movie.
Dan, what's your thoughts on Loomis in this?
I wrestle with whether I like it or I don't like the way he's approached. Like, I don't like how unhinged he is, but at the same time, to your guys' point, and this was my point too, like, realistically, like, this guy has been blown up. Like,
He's seen some stuff.
he's not gonna be the same, like, stoic, brave, put together, like, psychiatrist who's gonna, like, steer the ship properly.
I was gonna ask.
He's just fucked up now. Like,
Turned
it's
into
just like
Trump.
Michael's fucked up too. Like, everyone in this movie is just fucked up.
Because it's an effed up movie.
Do you think Dr. Loomis has retained his degree or his license?
Like, he has his license revoked. Yeah, probably got his medical license revoked.
Walking around with a cane.
Yeah,
and a
somehow
45,
he's
I
still
don't know.
allowed around children.
They should have stopped him from entering the hospital. This is one of the big things I have an issue with, because the best thing about Halloween 4, I thought, is they introduced a new final girl in Rachel. And then the beginning of this movie,
God, I love Rachel.
killed
Her
Rachel.
almost immediately.
Yeah. And I get Bearclaw, like you had said, like, this was done intentionally, right?
Yep.
To turn things on its head a little bit. Like, you're not getting the same old shit.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that. And then they introduced Tina. I am a Tina fan. I like Tina. I think she would have been a great final girl. I think she was very underutilized. I think the actress
Rather
did an
watch
excellent
Terrifier.
job. What?
Logan.
I would
That-
rather watch Terrifier than watch any scenes with Tina. She made my ears, like, bleed.
Michael, it's cold out here. Come on, open the door.
It was really
she
bad.
seemed like a
No,
like
she
back
was
in the
terrible.
80s standards, she was like a bad girl kind of sort. But I mean, to today's standards,
No, her
she's not
friend
that
was hotter.
bad.
I like the friend a lot. I really did.
What was her
yeah.
name? Samantha?
Sally.
Those devil women.
Yeah.
Damn
Blonde devil woman is yet of every.
I mean, no, because I legitimately like love Rachel.
Yeah.
And I said it on record. Rachel is the second best final girl
Yeah.
in the.
So how'd you feel when she's killed off in the
I
first 15
legitimately almost cried.
Yeah.
Because that's the only time I've actually been so mad in a movie that I'm like fuming. And I legitimately, when we first watched Halloween 5, I turned it off because I was so mad.
You're upset.
I was so upset. I was like, dude, what the shit? You know what's the funny thing is you're teasing my tip for like 40 minutes, having her
Excuse
run
me, you're
around.
doing what?
Boy, what?
I like it. I'm going to use it. Teasing the tip. Because she's in the shower and
No,
because you get to see
well,
a little
yeah.
bush and stuff. Yeah,
Sorry,
she's
Nathan.
gorgeous.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Yes,
I shook the shit
We
out
got
of
the
that.
hose on him, Nathan.
I'm sorry, Nathan. You can cut that. You can
You have
cut
to
that.
get a cold shower, son, and come
You
back.
can cut all that. No,
Nathan ain't going to cut it.
Goddamn right.
I say
Put it at the
I
end.
say teasing my tip because for 40 minutes
Back to tip business.
for 40 minutes you have her oblivious, and it's great. I will say it's awesome. I love that
It's
because
awesome for your tip.
hey,
Hey,
my
just-
tip is
hey, just
enjoying
the tip.
life.
Tip the tip.
Tip of the top, and I'm enjoying it. I really am because it's good. It brings me back to Halloween 4.
Yeah.
And I think that was the best part of Halloween 4 is that suspense, and I think they got it right with Halloween 5 with
Yeah.
that scene. And I'm like, okay, when the cops come up, I'm like, okay, so that was kind of like a false sense of
Yeah.
a false sense of
Fear.
yeah. And I was like, okay, keep her alive. And then the cops leave,
Mhm.
and she's all alone, and she gets a call, and this is when the movie just instantly dies for me. The fun drops, and I am sitting through another hour and 30 minutes without my Lord and Savior, Rachel. She revitalized Halloween 4.
Yeah.
If she wasn't in the movie,
She
I
was-
would rate that probably
She kind of
low.
was. She was pretty bland though.
No, I don't. I disagree. I think out of everything,
Compared to Tina, she was pretty bland.
oh my god, dude, Tina is the most bland character in the entire movie.
Well, you gotta admit, Tina is pretty like bubbly
Tina's got some
and
fire to her too.
fire.
Like,
Tina is just a nobody. Who gives a shit about Tina? What is Tina's relationship with anybody? She's not really friends with Rachel. She just breaks into her house.
Well, yeah, she's supposed to be friends with Rachel that we just meet in this movie. But
And also, she's like, oh yeah, she's not here. I'm gonna break into her house and then leave the door wide open.
I mean, that was, I don't know.
That bitch. You don't leave a door wide open.
Yeah,
if you
I
enter
mean,
someone else's house.
I agree with Logan. Like, these scenes are like some of my favorite in this movie, where she is just like
Very tense.
God,
you can
I love
see
Rachel.
Michael in the background, right?
Well, yeah, this harkens back to going back to like the Carpenter Halloweens where Michael is stalking in the background. And we get the third person perspective of him stalking and those shots of him in the background. And it's just that stuff I loved from 5. And then like it just departs from all of that. For me, what I think the biggest problem with Tina is not so much her character, because you have so many characters that are like Tina in other horror movies. What is so rage-inducing about this character is that she feels so forced on the audience as Rachel's replacement.
Yeah, she feels like the Roman Reigns when they try to introduce him into WWE and they're like, oh, this is the guy you're supposed to like. And I'm like, I don't want him.
Yeah, the director
want
wants
Tina.
you to forget about Rachel. Jamie seems to
Never.
quickly forget that Rachel ever exists.
I know. It felt like she didn't care.
And it's like Jamie's relationship with Tina is the relationship that transcends any connection she had with Rachel, so much so that Jamie's first words in the movie is Tina and proceeds to say Tina an ungodly amount of times.
Tina.
Yeah, I hear you. I think it felt too forced. What I would have really liked to see is Rachel survive a little bit longer in this movie.
I'm fine if they killed her off,
Yeah.
but do it later on in the movie.
I think
Again,
in the original
Rachel and Tina.
script, and I was reading in the Taking Shape, she was alive for a lot more of the movie.
And
she
here's
was
the other-
killed like 3/4 of the way in.
Here's the other thing that bothers me about this too, right? Okay, so you changed the final girl. However, like even the way they killed Tina dirty too.
They did kill her dirty.
Like-
We can come together on that.
I'm fine
point.
with
Like
Yeah,
there's
Tina
like
went out.
my point though is like why couldn't you just do that with Rachel if that's all you were gonna do?
Yeah.
Like that was gonna be
I
the
disagree.
character's end game was just gonna be killed by Michael.
Rachel
Like
deserves.
what's the point of giving that character more
so our buddy
prominence over the other
Dom
one?
Great send-off.
explains it as Rachel was too much like the virginal prototypical final girl, and he invented Tina to be kind of a more modern woman because they were kind of heading into the 90s, he says in retrospect.
Yeah, so a lot of fart smelling. Got it.
And he wanted it to be a little bit, he said, he goes on to say he loves women, because this was like from an interview that he did.
Oh, God.
But he was saying that, he didn't want the final girl, because I think he kind of thought of Tina as the final girl. He didn't want her to be like, because there was all of the Friday the 13th, which was all about teenagers going and having sex and that being morally wrong, and that's why the killer went after them kind of thing. He wanted to go against the grain on that and use Tina, who is obviously the most experienced one and a little bit more like, and not the blonde hair, blue eyes, but the brown hair. And he wanted to use her as kind of like as a final girl, but still kind of like against the archetype that had been set up.
Yeah, reminds me of a friend in Halloween 1978, but the
Annie Brackett?
Yeah, she reminded me a lot of Annie, and I was like, wow, I felt like she was gonna be the first death in the beginning of the movie, and then they're like, nope. Rachel.
Yeah, I mean, again, like, I don't have a problem with Tina, but like, I would have liked to see Rachel survive a little bit longer and really.
I hate Tina and I love Rachel.
I think make the transition, like, if okay, that's your plan, but make it a little bit more make sense, because we're just introduced to Tina, and then right away you kill Rachel. Like, that's pretty.
And you could have had like
shocking.
Tina and Rachel get together. You could have,
and not in a good way.
Tina see Rachel get killed, and then be like angry at Michael Myers, and then like maybe
fight
she
back
teams up with Jamie, and they fight back together.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, that could have gone a different way too. Yeah,
so many different ways, but what we got.
This movie isn't all bad because. One of the things I love is the scene with Tina and Michael, her boyfriend there.
Yeah, that was very like, and like you see his eyes in that new
the new mask. And I want to ask,
The new mask looks, if they kept that mask instead of the shit one they had, that would have been awesome.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
I asked Logan, Dan, you've watched Halloween for a lot of years here. Is this the first time Michael Myers, besides the clown mask, has donned another mask besides the white face?
Technically, he wore a ghost costume.
Yeah, he wore the ghost.
He
wore the ghost.
Yeah, but he still had his mask on underneath.
All right.
Okay, cool.
Technicality.
Who gives a rat's ass? No, I'm just.
I thought this scene, though, where he puts on that brute mask was scary, right?
Yeah.
And Don Shanks talks about he worked with Dom, especially on the scene, because he was like, how can we show like any emotion through this? Don Shanks said, focus on my hands on the steering wheel. And you can see when she kisses him, he's like, "Rrr."
You know, it'd be great right now, some murder.
Go murder somebody. I'm all hopped up on sex.
Flo, do you like this scene or no?
I didn't give a shit about it, really.
Tell us how you really feel.
There's no characters in this movie that really make.
Did you like Michael, the
No,
boyfriend?
I thought he was an asshole. and
Oh no, I
legitimately-
I had a lot of empathy for Michael.
Yeah?
I felt like the reason why he was so angry all the time was because he was dating Tina.
You know what? I'll shake your hand on that one. Nah,
Thank you.
that was a good take.
Dan,
I
how about
agree.
you? Did you like it?
I mean, you can clearly tell he's been putting up with her shit for
Yep.
a lot longer than we have.
Dang. He's at wit's
I
end.
just feel bad for him because the man clearly took care of his ride. He had a nice ride, and
He
Michael
loved that ride.
He loved that ride, and then Michael comes, and that was the real kill of the movie.
I
right
love
there.
that scene where
Where he
Michael
scrapes
fucks with
the
him.
car. Oh,
Michael
so good.
didn't have to do that. Like, he
didn't.
didn't have
No,
to
he
put
didn't.
that garden
He didn't have to do
hoe
that.
on his ride. But
Yeah, but he wanted
yeah.
It was good.
and I appreciate that.
That blonde kid was pissing me off. though.
Spitz, you said you liked them at first.
Until that barn scene. That barn scene really. That barn scene might be an honorable mention for a stinker, but it's not written down. I really hate it all.
Really? You didn't like the barn scene?
I hated everything.
what about that?
that
I
happened
love
in
the
barn
bar.
scene.
This
Dude,
is
it
another
went
thing
on
I
way
liked.
too long.
Yeah.
Way too long.
It was like the kills, though. I mean, the
The
pitchforks.
kill. I'm not
Come
talking about
on.
the kill. I'm talking about just the lead up to the kill.
The
Was
sex?
excruciatingly long.
Like,
of
there was
just
too much. Like,
them walking around with the cats, walking around in the dark. There's two Michaels. Now there's nothing, and it's just like, oh.
I will
so
say
much.
this watch, I really noticed how like Michael would come into frame.
Yeah.
in the barn,
Yeah.
like where Tina is picking up the little kitten at
Yes.
first, and she sees him,
Yes, and he walks like off, right?
and she kind of thinks like I'm guessing she thinks Spitz is just fucking with her, and she just kind of like does an about pace and walks away.
There's a lot in this movie where she kind of notices something and then goes, you know what? That's nothing. I'm gonna walk away.
Yeah, the best scene to me is the one where she notices Michael in the bay window of Rachel's house walk away. Like,
turns around.
that's
Yeah.
scary, man. That's scary.
Oh yeah, no, they did a really good job, I thought, in this movie. And this is one of the reasons I like this movie is I noticed him a lot more in this watch through of him being in the background and either people kind of passively kind of noticing him or only noticing his shoulder or like because like to me that's one of the keystones of The Shape is like him just kind of watching and being part of the scene and
being a little creep
and kind of being a creep. I mean, that's Michael Myers, right? He's just sitting there watching, just waiting for his opportunity to murder. And you know, I thought they did that really good in this, and then in A Violent Nature too. So,
oh god, this is basically in a violent nature to its core.
Did you like the barn scene, Dan? Because I really thought this was one of the best things I liked about this movie. The way it was shot and the cinematography, like.
I just think the characters are so annoying.
Yeah,
that,
like the characters.
I can't.
you didn't get any relief from them getting the old pitchfork, then?
Well, there are people dying.
I mean, the
so-
pitchfork was cool. I still liked Mike's death the best though.
Oh,
yeah, the Mike's death
with
lit
the
the hell.
garden hoe and the
garden
head.
hoe was
Yeah.
pretty good.
But like no, like I mean, yeah, that pitchfork is pretty cool. But like Spitz just trying to like impulsively try to like scare people every 5 seconds.
Yeah, that pissed me off.
It's like
That's what I said to Logan when we were watching. I'm like, why is she like into this? Like, he was like ready to kill her.
You know
and
what?
stuff.
We got to realize nowadays.
It was the 80s. They weren't dating.
Yeah. People were
kinda-
kind of idiots back in the day.
Hey.
Spitz.
Hey,
We're looking at 3 of them. Spitz and Mike are not good guys, and that's what
what makes them bad.
Mike's an asshole to everybody, and
I mean, that was kind of a thing.
and he
though.
doesn't-
Like there was a lot of.
he was
guys
like the
that were-
Fonzie.
Again,
like-
it's because he's dating Tina.
but he's an asshole to everybody.
Because he's dating Tina.
And then Spitz,
Her fault.
Spitz just walks around like an idiot. He's an idiot. I don't get his.
Yeah, but he's not.
I
I
don't get him.
Yeah, I don't know that I see either. I don't even know that I see Mike as a bad guy. He's a little bit of a jerk, but I mean, I don't know that that's enough to throw him.
I don't think
hasn't
Hey, he's
murdered
no
anybody.
band
He's
geek.
not going around killing the residents of Haddonfield.
Those damn band geeks in Halloween Ends. I think they're the number one bad guys. They're scary, man. They'll kill people.
Again, I did not know. I was in band, and I did not know. I
Again,
knew
it's
them
the
to
new
be a timid
age.
folk, not.
Nowadays, the band kids are the bullies, man.
I knew them to be a timid folk who.
The nerds are the bullies.
You know what I don't like in this one too is we have Sheriff Meeker back, who I loved in 4. And he has like a background character in this. And then we get the 2 bumbling cops that
I mean, one of the worst things about this movie, and this is undefendable, is when the cops show up for the first time and they play like clown music.
Like Power Rangers.
What is going on here, man? Like, yeah, it kind of did remind me of Power Rangers, like when the bullies show up.
Bones and Skull.
But it's like, what did you want to start? What did you want to
Bulk
insert?
and Skull.
Did you guys want to insert a laugh track so we know when to laugh too? Like, that was some truly like, what are you guys doing with that?
Yeah, I mean, the audience is not stupid. Like, we can figure out that these cops, especially because when they don't find Michael Myers in the house and he's in the house.
Well, and listen, even if they had committed to it and every time they showed up, they did it, but they didn't. They did it once.
That Frenchman doesn't think us Americans are
stand
smart.
out as like, what are you doing?
He doesn't think we're smart, Bearclaw. That Frenchman thinks that we're idiots.
Well, because they had that other scene too where they're in their car and they're talking to Michael Myers at the Tower Farm and they're like, hey, put that down.
Hey, come on. Enough's enough, all right? Somebody can get hurt with that thing.
I'm like, oh, it's got to be the parents.
They think it's Spitz. Yeah. They think it's Spitz, though.
Dude, I've seen this movie a million times.
Oh, we know.
This watch, I noticed something insane.
That this movie is god awful.
In the Tower Farm scene when they're like inside the house and they're dancing with all the costumes.
Oh, yeah.
There's a random old lady just sitting there.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I thought.
Yeah, I wondered
actually,
what she was doing too. Maybe like the old lady just held a Halloween party every year.
Dude, in my head, I'm thinking like,
is she being held captive?
Yeah, like they
They're
just
like,
took
"Listen,
over
man."
her house.
They had her like taped to the chair and they're feeding her gravity bombs.
She looked like she was in a wheelchair of some sort. And just like,
okay,
why is this
Maybe
here?
she was just a kindly old woman who enjoyed having the youth over and
So-
a party every year.
Maybe it was the director's mother and he had no one to home care her. He had to
I
bring
think
her on set.
Sit here
legitimately
and
it was
look
just
natural.
someone's mom.
They put someone's mom in
Sit
this?
here and look like you're having fun.
I think it was just her house.
Take this. It's making me have fun.
Maybe this was her real house in real life, and she was like, "Hey,
No,
I gotta
no.
be in."
Yeah, listen, you guys can shoot here. I'm fine with it, but I gotta
wanna
be
be
in the
involved.
movie. It was a real
Right.
Pearl
You know
situation.
what? Let's find out. While you guys are talking, I'll try to find out.
I couldn't believe this.
Yeah,
This-
rev up the Chessmaster 3000.
This gets me to some of my other favorite scenes, though, too, is Michael in the Camaro chasing down Jamie.
Oh, it's funny.
Yeah.
This shit's funny to me.
Like,
Yeah. Well, I just,
poor Billy.
She's
He runs over
outrunning a
Billy.
fucking
well,
outrunning a Trans Am.
that's the other thing too, though, is like there's supposed to be a part here. I don't know whether it was shot or not, but Billy, and I keep saying BMX Bandit, but like Billy's supposed to be like a BMX rider, and he's supposed to like showcase some serious BMX skills and like do some, hop flips or whatever, and supposedly save, really make the day with like his BMX Bandit skills. But they cut all that out and just had the kids outrun a car going 30 miles an
Like
hour.
he legitimately was a BMX bike.
He was supposed to be.
Yeah, he was supposed to be like a BMX, because BMX was, you gotta keep in mind context, BMX was huge back in this time.
Yeah.
So.
This would have made the scene probably a little bit more entertaining and exciting.
Yeah, because it was really kind of like she's outrunning the car. He appears to be full throttle, and then she's kind of running.
And then he just kind of jumps in front of the car.
I love how Billy waves like, hey, don't hit me.
Right here. Right here. Take me out. I hate this movie. I want to be out of this. Take me out of it.
I have information on the confused old lady.
Yes.
They said in the movie, or something to the effect of that the old Tower Farm was a popular party place because the old couple who owned it was not really with it anymore. And let the kids come.
That's honestly
fucking elder abuse.
That's
the
dark,
old,
man.
Some elder abuse shit.
The old
That is
lady
dark.
was Mrs. Tower. She had dementia or something similar.
My God,
And that the kids took advantage of that. As Tina said, the Tower parties always rock.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
That's dark, man.
Okay,
That's real
That
dark.
kind of turned my rating.
Maybe
around
Michael
for this
Myers was the
movie.
good guy in this movie.
Michael's like, fuck these kids.
They need to be taught a lesson. I'm
Elder
20
abuse,
years
not on
old.
my watch. This is my town.
I'm 20 years old, but you know.
Oh my goodness. Oh
They're
my
like
goodness.
That kind of
25.
reframes the movie. Maybe
It's like
he
their
was-
age.
One of the things we forgot to mention is
Wait a minute. The police were there too.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Again, maybe Michael was the good guy. Corrupt cops. Kids
Cops went along
engaging
with
in
it.
open elder abuse.
Cops are
Yeah.
Cops are right there.
they're like,
Oh,
Hear me.
another town. Just another
everybody
town.
having fun. It's folks home.
We can't do anything. We have no jurisdiction here at the Tower
You can't have
Farm.
a warrant.
Can't call anybody. Can't do anything like that. Oh
A
well.
warrant on Halloween night? No
You need
way.
a ride there?
Listen,
No, we're not help at all, but I can ride. We'll take you there. We'll take you there.
I'm kind of on Michael's side. Get him, man. Get that
hey,
pitchfork
this turns
out.
the whole movie around.
This is a sweet party.
This is Michael's revenge.
Well, to be fair, though, to get a warrant to stop a party on Halloween night, it's got to be tough to get.
Well, they had the SWAT team there, for
I'm
God's
gonna say.
sakes.
Yeah, that shouldn't have
They've
also
already been mobilized.
Well, the SWAT team was different. I'm pretty sure they had a thing on Michael Myers for a year, so they were ready.
We forgot to mention the Cookie Woman scene.
Cookie woman.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
fine with that.
Cookie woman.
Which is like my favorite scene in this movie. Like, it's just
Woman? Big woman? Big woman?
Works
Big
at
woman
the
cookies?
Can we please edit in Bearclaw's speech from the last time we did it?
where he did the whole line for
He did the
us.
whole line for
He
a
acted
line.
us out. I do like this scene though, because especially when the cops get there and they surround Tina, and then Michael, like, where'd Michael go?
He drove off.
These
What?
cops are not good cops.
No, they're not. I don't think Haddonfield PD is top of the line here. I think they're
I think
they're-
Tina said something to the effect of bad boyfriend or something like that. Like, oh my
Well,
god.
she thought it was her boyfriend, but they were like, Michael Myers is coming for you. And he was like, I don't think I can take all these cops. So he drove off.
Well, that's what I was saying to Logan. Why wouldn't Jamie just tell him, like, hey, the boogeyman's with you? Like, you know, she was
Okay,
like,
but that kid's a mute.
yeah, I guess.
Mutant.
Yeah, mutant.
Played the X-Men.
We get to the ending, right? Loomis is begging Michael to go home.
The ending.
Go home!
Ending in the house.
In the house.
Yeah, the ending is arguably the best part of the film because that house is pretty awesome. It's
Well-
not his house,
Well,
but it's
first
still pretty
off,
awesome.
it's not the Myers house, right?
No, it's like
Right.
a mansion. Yeah,
Well,
What is this house?
yeah.
I
It's
go.
pretty cool. It's got a
Go
laundry chute.
home. Go to a place that looks like your home, but isn't your home because we can't get that home. We have this home. It looks like your home, but also doesn't.
No, I mean, I get it. They needed like a climactic battle. I thought it was a cool place for a climactic battle. I thought the whole like
Looks like Loomis's home.
there was a lot of stuff that happened that I really didn't connect the dots
Really
on.
needed a lot of-
like why there was a bunch of dead bodies in the attic and like It was all the people he had killed. He set up this whole thing. I don't understand. Whose coffin did he dig up?
Like a 6-year-old girl.
Did nobody check the coffin when they went inside the house?
Well, Loomis didn't go to the attic.
Nobody checked the attic. None of the SWAT team checked that house.
Well, I think they just left it as is to make sure he came back or something. I don't know.
So wait a minute. This entire time, Michael had been like chilling at that house, and Loomis knew he was gonna be like at the, cause like.
Yeah, he had been there before because he had a whole like Michael. If nothing else, he's a murderer, but he's also big in interior design and decorating.
Yeah,
especially with human bodies.
I was explaining to Logan, he likes the trick or treat process.
Yeah,
you know, he likes to set up ideas.
Just saying, why not get Loomis and a bunch of police go over there while he's decorating and just take care of him.
I mean, this entire movie is ridiculous, and the ending just speaks on that because that ending is.
Well, maybe it was the Man in Black who helped too.
Well, maybe
we do see the Man in Black earlier.
We see the Man in Black many
times, but if I didn't see it and there's no clues to suggest that he did, it didn't happen.
There's no evidence that supports that claim, Dad, and that's what we got to go on. We have nothing.
So Loomis
like
sets
Billy
up
being dead.
Loomis sets up a big trap here for Michael, right?
Yep.
Big trap, also known as a
Good trap.
But you have 1.5 million officers.
Yeah.
Now, when you could have used them, 10 times earlier. We got the whole SWAT team.
People finally believe him. Yeah. Because of the barn.
And this is what's cool though, like, and what I thought would have been awesome, like you were saying earlier, if they had shown the scenes where he went to that hospital and stuff. Because Michael's smart. He's like, fuck this. I'm
not gonna go there and get shot up again.
I ain't no puss. I'm bringing the fight.
It's like, I'm gonna draw them away. And then that would have been a really cool SWAT team, like really showing the brutality of Michael Myers by like having him just come out and like brutalize the SWAT team, and then really cement his place as like, okay, this is a formidable adversary, and then he'd go to the house and.
Yeah, right.
They didn't have any money to do that kind of scene. They
did the scene. They did the scene. They just took it away because they thought it was
too violent.
What the hell? It's too violent. It's a Halloween movie.
It's a horror movie.
It's a horror movie.
Yeah. And the guy said
Frenchman makes me want to.
And Dom said that because they mentioned that in the interview with Dom here, is they say, hey, well, they kind of did that scene in the Rob Zombie one, and he's like, Rob Zombie did my movie almost scene for scene and like copied me. Copied my entire movie, and he thought of it as like a good thing because he loved Halloween 5 so much, but he's like, he copied me for that whole movie and it's fantastic, but it's not an homage. He copied exactly what I wanted to do there.
I love to see Dom and Rob Zombie battle it out. I thought the creepiest scene here is when Loomis goes back to the cop who's guarding Jamie, and he goes, Charlie,
Michael Myers is outside. Stay with the little girl, please.
I thought that was creepy.
I legitimately almost marked out because I thought that was the best Loomis we've gotten in the entire movie. That was awesome. I love that Loomis is so much of a he hates Michael so much he's gonna throw it all away just. So
was anybody unclear on the point that Tina was dead at this point? Because I didn't think she had died.
Yeah, I
didn't care that much.
She was injured, but she's dead.
I didn't care that much.
Maybe they could have brought her back. I mean, technically, they brought back 1 million people.
I don't care about Tina.
She did die defending Jamie, so that's like a cool thing, right?
She'll go to Valhalla.
To Dan's point, why couldn't you have done that with Rachel? And like you were saying, Bearclaw, then it fuels the fire for Tina. And
that would have brought Michael Myers back in the light if he killed off Rachel, because then you're basically killing all hope, because that pretty much would have killed my liking of Michael Myers, because then I would have been like, oh, Michael, you messed up, brother.
He did kill Rachel, though.
No, not in the way I want.
And then we get the great laundry chute scene here, because finally...
That was like the best scene of the whole movie.
Michael gets in the house. He fucks up Charlie, throws him over.
Throws him out the window on a noose.
He breaks through that
wait a minute. Before we get here, though, I want to ask. Loomis and Michael have a scene, right, where Loomis is trying to appeal to Michael.
The little girl can stop the rage inside.
This has to be the longest scene.
It's the most batshit scene I have ever seen.
Is this when they're in the woods?
No, they're in the house.
Oh.
And it's like, it starts because like the music is playing. It's doing the bing, bing, the piano. And then like it abruptly stops.
Yeah.
It's almost like a cue for like something that's about to happen. It's Loomis going into this long ass speech, saunters up to Michael Myers and he's talking to him. And like Michael's is kind of just looking around. Like
he's got the knife up here.
And he's like, is this motherfucker really talking to me like this?
After all this time? This has to be the longest on-screen time that Loomis and Michael Myers have shared together, right? In any movie.
Yeah, together in the same
In the same scene.
I don't know. They were together a lot in 2, though, weren't they?
Not really, man.
Not really. Just the little ending
Just the
scene.
ending
This is the
scene.
closest they've been. since
Yeah,
he
they-
was a boy.
Right. They were pretty much on each other. He could smell Loomis's bourbon on his mouth.
And
Yeah.
Loomis could smell Michael's arousal.
Can I throw another little thing out there about Loomis? Was anybody else upset that he wasn't carrying the same gun that he normally
Oh,
carries?
yeah,
He
different
usually
gun.
carries a revolver. He is carrying a 45 in this.
Oh.
He should have carried a shotgun.
Can I share that this Loomis kind of reminds me of Frank Reynolds from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Yes.
So I took
I don't
out
know,
my
I
gun
like
and
that
I just
either.
started blasting.
Anyway, I started blasting. Bang!
And I blasted another one.
I like that he uses his gun to like pick stuff out of his teeth and shit. That's like the best. It's always sunny.
Yeah, I mean, we get the great scenes of Jamie going down the laundry chute, trying to escape Michael, falling down the laundry chute, and like you said earlier, Michael just stabbing through the fucking laundry chute like crazy. I feel like Halloween H2O stole some things from this.
Yeah.
With that Dunn waiter, whatever, the elevator.
Yeah.
Because you get that shot of Michael looking up the laundry chute and stuff. That was all really scary stuff.
Yeah. This was like the truly like heart pounding scene in the movie
Yeah.
because you've got Jamie trying to escape and then him just really going to town with a knife on that laundry chute. Like first he's trying to get into it and he can't get into it. And then he's like, screw it, and just starts stabbing it. I mean, I thought that was really cool. And that was a really genuinely scary scene in my mind.
Did you like the scene, Logan?
No. I legitimately didn't. Because I knew about like her actually getting stabbed and I thought it was like, man, when did she get hurt? And then I saw him like, oh my God. I thought it was fine, but like, I don't know. I think the problem for me is there was no heart. There was no connection to anybody. I didn't really care that much.
You didn't? About Jamie?
No, I don't. Because like, I know he's not going to kill her. Like she's a kid. Like they're not going to kill off a kid. If they didn't kill off Billy on screen, they're not going to kill off Jamie on screen.
Well, maybe to Bearclaw's point, if you had shown the big hospital massacre, this would have made the stakes even more.
Yeah, but they didn't. So I was like, okay, well, Jamie's not dying, so who gives a shit?
Then we get almost maybe
the worst
scene in Halloween franchise history.
The jailbreak.
No.
Oh.
Michael crying.
Yeah. I mean, everything from like Rachel being killed is pretty bad.
I mean, what are your thoughts on Rachel? I mean, Rachel, you got me thinking about Rachel.
Rachel!
Michael crying, Dan. I mean, this is Michael Myers, the shape. He takes his mask off and cries.
Kevin, they're just trying to do something creatively different.
Oh God!
You gotta embrace the creativity.
I want that to never be said.
I mean, it's his moment of humanity.
We need to show.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
10 years just doing away with his humanity, just to bring it back.
This is the revenge of Michael Myers.
Minute of humanity.
But why did they show this scene though? Like, I get like it's humanity, but
so do you want to hear my
like you're not making him scary?
My fan fiction for this is that Jamie, like if we were gonna keep the same movie, like where Jamie was gonna become the shape, what's happening in this movie is that there's a transference of the shape from Michael into Jamie, and to me, if they kept it the way it was, the crying scene would make sense because it's Michael finally becoming human as the shape is leaving him and transferring into Jamie.
So like her eyes should have like turned black.
The reason he starts crying is because he takes the mask off and she looks in his eyes. And so he probably sees the blackness, the dark eyes. You know what I mean?
That seems like something that would happen in Halloween Ends. I'll be 100% honest. Those three movies are like, hey, let's find out what makes Michael tick.
Well, it's like almost feels like David Gordon Green really loved a lot of the concepts that got left on the cutting room floor for this movie.
You know what I love about the first Halloween movie and why it's simply the greatest horror movie of all time? Because there's no, why does he do this? There's no like, how does he do this? It's just, he does this. This is who he is. Why do we have to explain everything in perfect detail? And I think that's why this movie failed in every other movie sequel.
Devil's Advocate, though, this is the fifth in this series.
Yeah, I was gonna say something's got to change.
Yeah, you have to do.
I don't think there should have been any other movie after the second one.
Agreed.
I don't think there should have been any after the first, to be honest.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I agree with that too.
I think the only movies after the first should have been anthology movies because I would have loved to see more like 3.
Yeah, I mean, you should have done that second, right? And then the anthology.
I'd be fine with Season of the Witch as a movie, but I don't like that it's a Halloween movie.
And then I hate to talk so much.
No.
Yeah, I hate to talk so much bad on this, but then we get to the ending.
I gotta say, and this is what really breaks my...
Wait, actually, sorry, Logan, to cut you off. Before we get to this ending scene, I do really like Loomis finally having some physicality against Michael Myers and dropping the chain on him.
You like him beating the shit out of him with a board? Die! Oh, you like Walking Tall Loomis?
He was! I love it. Come on, man.
I liked it.
Yeah, me too.
I liked him.
What don't you like about this this movie?
Setting the chain trap, I thought was clever. Like, oh, come chase the little
darting
girl, and then dart gunning him.
You got a horse tranquilizer.
To me, though, this had to happen, and this should have happened way earlier in the series. Is Loomis actually gets physical with Michael Myers?
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the first one, you get the 6 shots. I shot him 6 times. He burns them at the end of the 6th one, but like there's no real interaction. This was overdue, in my opinion. No,
kind of like a final confrontation.
Yeah.
Well, he shot him in the first one. He burned him alive in the second one. I think pretty much.
Well, like here's him at his wit's end. I mean, he just tears a board off the wall and starts beating him with it. That's what I thought was so cool about it is like he's using the little girl to bring him into the trap.
Yeah.
He springs the trap and then he's just unleashes hell on him. Like he shoots him a few times with a dart gun. Then when that's not enough, okay, fine, I'll get a 2x4 and start slamming it against him. And like, I don't know. It shows Loomis truly unhinged, but he's doing what needs to be done.
It like shows like almost like the rage within Michael has consumed him.
Ooh, yeah. Like it's like that transfer.
He's become the beast.
Yeah. Loomis is 3-0 against Michael, though, technically.
Why? Michael keeps surviving and going on.
But he's still
it's a battle though.
Still
it's
gets
not the war.
It's every battle he wins. Because he won in the first one by shooting him off the ledge, keeping Laurie alive, which technically stopped him. Halloween 2, he burns him alive, saving Laurie again. And then in this one, he saves her daughter. So he technically goes 3-0 against him. And that's why I'm saying Halloween 5, Michael Myers' Revenge, should have been him killing Loomis.
Yeah.
Because up to this point, Loomis has beaten him every single time.
And again, he was supposed to die here. Like when he falls on Michael, he was supposed to like have a heart attack and die like on top of Michael. Like he did everything he could to sacrifice himself to stop
Should have been how it ended.
But
the 6th one.
Then we get to the scene at the police station. This is almost as bad as him crying. Him in a cell with his mask on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the police didn't bother to take that off. They're like, oh, no, we'll just let him have it,
The source of his power.
Chained up. Like,
and I like how and it's just like this subtle little mannerism, but like Michael like plucks the handcuffs. Like he's just kind of like, yep, well, I fucked up this time.
Oh, they got me good. They got me in the old drunk tank.
I think the Man in Black storyline throughout this entire movie is the most nonsensical, stupid shit I've ever seen just so they can get to a new
What if
next
the Man
movie.
in Black was Laurie Strode?
If the Man in Black was an actual story, I would have liked it.
They purposely put the Man in Black in there as just like.
And they didn't know what he was
Yeah,
gonna
right.
be.
They had no idea.
They
Exactly.
just put him in there so they like
Stupid shit.
just for a sixth
foreshadowing.
movie
Yeah.
to explain that. Like,
And why would somebody who had access to that kind of firepower? Why would he be
he
riding
blows
a
up
bus?
a police station. Yeah.
Why would he be riding in a bus?
Yeah. I mean, this is just.
You get an automatic machine gun, but not a car.
Yeah.
I mean, Dan, when you had first seen the ending to this, what were your thoughts? Like, what's going on here? Where's Michael?
It's the most unsatisfying movie to watch from start to finish.
Yeah.
It completely changes creative direction in the beginning, subverting expectations. And then it takes the viewer on this fever dream of a Halloween movie that leads to an underwhelming cliffhanger.
And they shot that last scene too. Like they shot that. You didn't see it in the movie. You just saw the weird like overlay kind of thing.
Huh?
The whole shooting of the police station.
Yeah,
they shot like a more in-depth like actually
like,
the Man in Black
Oh,
shooting
they had a full action sequence.
Yeah, they chose not to do that for some
Too
reason.
violent.
I don't feel like it would have helped the ending at all.
In the producer's cut of Halloween 6, they do a showing of what happens at the end of this movie where the Cult of Thorn takes Michael into a van. Have you ever seen that scene? But he's got the new mask on from Halloween 6.
They replaced his mask. They're like, here you go, Michael.
Hey, we
Here's
know
a
the
better
cops
mask.
let you keep your old mask, but here's your new
Yeah.
mask.
That would have been so much better if in the 6th one he got a new mask and he didn't have the mask in the.
I will like just the ending, Loomis on top of Michael, fade to black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why he explain anything more?
That would have been the final tale of Loomis versus Michael.
Would that have tickled your tip?
Yeah, it would have tickled the tip.
Would have, yeah, they were really drumming it out.
We're on to Conspiracy Corner.
I've got to go one for this one, guys.
All right.
Hear me out, right?
All
This
right.
movie's off.
You guys remember that weird triangle shape throughout the movie, right? Like that was
Oh,
on
the
his
thorn?
wrist.
Oh, the thorn symbol, yeah.
So in the next movie, it's actually a rune sign, right? In Fallout, in Halloween 6, right? And there's this cult, right? And they're like, this cult around this, and we got Paul Rudd will show up, right? We'll put Paul Rudd in the we'll get Paul Rudd in the next year, and he'll show up. He'll be Tommy from the original movie.
Whoa!
And
Mind blown.
And then, and see, this is how it's going to go. And then they're going to actually be able to control Michael Myers using runes.
Well,
see?
Bearclaw, that
See where I'm
sounds like
going
a
with
bunch
this?
of shit.
And then there'll be a baby in a train station for no real reason.
Steven?
Michael's son.
That was Michael's son, yeah.
I think we should all get Cult of Thorn tattoos. What do you think?
You know what would make that movie even better? Let's have a weird birthing scene to open the movie.
Yeah.
Going off of Bearclaws, but not really going off of Bearclaws.
Well, Bearclaws is more of a. That was more of a prophecy.
Wonder if the Man in Black was Michael's long lost brother.
Oh, God. I want you to. No, Dan, now's yours. We're going to forget that was. Dad, I'm sorry, but no. No. I don't want that. And I know they're going to go with that.
And then they make it a comedy like Twins.
Who's the Danny DeVito? Who's the Arnold? What if the Man in Black is a really small person like Peter Dinklage?
Isn't the Man in Black like the dad from that Dharma and Craig show?
Dude, I have never thought about that show until now. Oh my God.
That is like a 90s.
Dude, you went into a different dimension.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my God.
Can we pull up a picture of the father?
Dharma and Greg? Any other conspiracies?
Oh, yeah. The Hermit, that wasn't a nice man who nursed Michael back to health for over a year. A full year? Without ever being like, this dude isn't waking up. Maybe I should get help. Like, I'm definitely way in over my head. This is way more work than I thought. Like, and then it just dawned on me, right? He's clearly gaining something by having this comatose man in his hut.
Or
I don't know where this is going.
This might take take another dark turn.
This ain't tickling my
This,
tip.
after the dementia party, like this feels tame. He clearly was haggling with his homeless companions for food, medicine, and supplies for alone time with a comatose Michael.
Oh no! Oh God, we're going to the Bill Cosby.
Maybe Michael was crying.
Bingo! That's why he's crying.
It's Michael. Holy shit!
That old man was
all
Bill
the hermit's
Cosby.
fault.
That old man was Bill Cosby.
No, it's like from Kill Bill where he's like,
Yeah, he's Buck and he loves to fuck.
These conspiracy
This is
theories.
Michael's revenge.
Oh, Michael, no.
Yeah. That's why Loomis feels sympathy for him. That's where all the sympathy comes from in this movie.
He's like, listen, I know it's been a tough year.
Everyone's been through it. I got blown up.
Yeah.
You got blown up. But let's talk about what happened to you on the river.
Yeah.
I know you got.
Where did he touch? Where did they touch you, Michael?
Look in the bed.
We don't have to go into
The
the river
rage,
times,
Michael.
I know you have that.
Oh God, this is such a dark movie. Now that we've
I'm still reeling from the tower. Like, imagine being in high school partying around like dementia old people. Like that's some real bottom of the barrel human stuff. Like that's like, Michael Myers was the good guy in that contest.
if you're listening to this, go back to the Tower Farm scene and look for that old lady.
100% what happened.
I mean,
but-
she is in there in the middle of them dancing and parading around her. What is going on
Michael
here?
Myers is like might be the hero. Of
Oh
this.
my!
This might
Michael is the hero.
And the victim.
Why did you make him a victim?
This is an abusive story.
There's a lot more stuff in that guy's house a year later.
Yeah, for that reason,
It's like
I
a
don't think
flat
that parrot
screen
guy's
TV,
going to the Hall of Fame.
That's what the Cult of Thorn was originally. Oh, any other conspiracies?
He didn't consent to putting that baby in Danielle Harris.
Yeah, that was his choice.
My buddy, my choice. Michael was the first person in the Me Too movement.
Michael is the Me Too movement.
Bill Cosby got to him.
Oh,
I have a conspiracy. No more conspiracy.
No more conspiracies. No more conspiracies.
No, never again. This is the last one.
I gotta pee real quick.
Oh, here we go. It's time for your favorite segment. Man on the Street. We're here in front of the Tower Farms. Now, Bearclaw, what can you tell us about this party? We heard there's a woman here that's suffering from dementia.
So apparently these high schoolers are engaging in massive scale elder abuse here, Logan. It's really quite a shame to see. We've called the police, but apparently they are already on the scene, but giving rides to the children to and from Towers Farms.
Oh my God, this place is terrible. What kind of party is this?
This is the most horrific thing I've seen in my entire news career, Logan.
I guess it's a normal day in the 1980s.
We're on to hot takes. I have a hot take. This is something I've thought about for a long time. A lot of people have said that this is the Halloween that ruined Halloweens.
Yes,
Indeed.
it did.
I don't agree with that.
Well, you're wrong.
I think Halloween ruined Halloween. And this is what I mean.
What?
Halloween 2 happened in 1981.
And that's what ruined Halloween. I agree with your thesis.
Let me explain.
Stop there.
I'm on
You're
board,
good.
full stop.
Let me explain. The next Halloween movie featuring Michael Myers, not Halloween 3, happened in 1988. Between 1981 and 1988, there was this huge horror boom. Nightmare on Elm Street came. Freddy Krueger became a horror icon. Jason, Bearclaw, I know you haven't seen any Jason
I was
movies
gonna
yet.
say, yeah, okay.
Get
I'll
ready.
take your word for it that there's some guy
Don't
named
worry.
Jason.
He's coming.
Jason took over. Freddy and Jason from 1980, probably 84 to 88 were like horror icons. They were must-see movies, making tons of money. How many Halloween movies happened in that? 0, except for Halloween 3 without Michael Myers. So to me, you brought back Michael Myers in 1988, and that was like the end of the horror boom.
Yeah, it really was. Like, it was starting to be coming to the 90s, and the 90s had its strong points for horror, but Freddy wasn't a household name like he was in the 80s. Like, it was people don't realize, like, I lived in way outside of, like, in the middle of nowhere when I was younger, and I was pretty kept away from a lot of horror movies and stuff like that. On CBS and stuff like that, there was Freddy Krueger commercials to call Freddy, and like he had toothpaste, and like it was insanity.
Would you buy that toothpaste?
It's hard to express to people how like ubiquitous horror things were in the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, like nowadays, we don't have anything horror, Jason, besides the Fanta drinks that came out.
Right. Like, they were pop culture icons.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Michael Myers had nothing in this time.
Well, he shouldn't.
Halloween 4 made a ton of money in 1988. That was it.
Yeah.
1989, Halloween 5, this is the downfall.
Yeah. Until like 2018.
Freddy's Dead came out in 91.
Was it? Oh, 91. Okay.
Did horribly. It was like.
And then Jason Takes Manhattan was 89, I believe.
Yeah, Jason Takes Manhattan was 89.
Yeah,
Jason Goes to Hell
was 93.
93. And I mean, these movies did terrible.
Yeah, they really started to fizzle out. Yeah.
This was it. So Halloween missed the biggest portion of horror. Like, you know what I mean? So I blame Halloween on it, not on Halloween 5 specifically. Like, because this was already the end of the big horror boom.
I have a similar thing that I wrote in my notes regarding this. And like, I don't necessarily blame them because they missed the horror boom. To me, it seemed like with these movies, they were trying to capture and ride that wave of like the horror icon, and they were trying to turn him into this horror icon when like Jason and Freddy are just a different beast. They're showmen. They're these flashy characters. One of them talks, granted the other one doesn't, but like, I don't know, like they have like a fully fleshed out backstory. There's a lore behind them. Like Michael is a force of nature. And again, I think to your point, I don't think you really can do anything to make like 7 or 8 quality movies or consistently good movies with this character. He is to Bearclaw's point, he is a good one and done character, and the more you try to like sequelize him, the more of a diminished return on the character itself, and then you're having to create these bullshit like reasons for why he does stuff, and like the longer it goes on, the worse it gets.
Yeah,
they should have just left it alone. Like, you didn't need to ride
they never have to, but you know why they do it? Money.
Exactly.
I gotta be honest with you, gentlemen, I agree with both of those hot takes. I think this is a timing issue, and I think it's also that Michael isn't Freddy or Jason or any of those. So I think both those hot takes are excellent observations.
You know what, though? I want to say, I don't agree with everything the new David Gordon Green franchise did, but like Logan's a perfect example.
I think
you watched Halloween 2018.
I think 2018, I don't know if I want to. I want to say it. I think it's better than the original.
You had a number 2 on your original list.
I think I was wrong because I rewatched Halloween 78 and 2018 last year. 2018 is way better.
I can see how it would be better for a modern audience. Yeah.
Good. It's such a good horror movie. It's brutal, it's violent, but it also has a lot of good connections to like main characters. No other horror movie has that. Like there's background characters that I actually care about. They don't really do that with most.
I don't know. I guess I'm going to show my horror newbie stripes here. Which one was 2018? I had it as number 3, but was that a Rob Zombie reboot, or was that was Laurie Strode?
That was the first one in the trilogy of Laurie Strode ones that came out recently.
Okay, all right, yeah, no, I really like that one.
That was really good. That was a good one too.
And we all had it very highly rated. I think
it was in my top 3.
I think you know what?
I had a 2. You had a 3. Logan had a 2. You had a 3.
I had a 3.
2018. This is gonna go into my hot take. I think that they should have killed Loomis off in this movie, and that Halloween 6 should have been what 2018 was. bring back Jamie Lee Curtis like you always had planned to bring her back, and have it be her coming back to society with Michael Myers somewhere out there waiting for her without a Loomis to protect her, because that was the big thing of the first one. And the second one, I think, kind of broke Jamie Lee Curtis's thing is, yes, she fought off Michael Myers, but if it wasn't for Loomis, she would have died.
Yeah.
So without a Loomis, how is she going to go up against the big bad Michael Myers?
I'll tell you what, eventually we're going to cover Halloween 6 because it is one of my favorites. So just
and at some point we'll cover 2018, which is a way better movie.
You're going to lose your only support on Halloween 6.
Dang. I don't need support, Bearclaw. I'm by myself.
You're a one-man army.
I'm a one-man army.
You're inevitable.
I'll tell you what.
I am inevitable.
You know, one of our buddies, Phil from the Spook House, he loves Halloween 6 too. So,
well,
maybe bring him in as a guest.
Yeah,
as a guest member of Madness.
Any other hot takes?
I actually have a hot take. My hot take is Halloween Resurrection is better than Halloween 5.
I agree.
Bullshit. You guys suck.
Resurrection.
All right.
I can't support that.
Bullshit.
They
Halloween
are essentially the same movie in that they successfully killed this franchise off for several years.
There's one movie that successfully killed off this franchise, and it did it a lot earlier than Halloween 5, and its name is Halloween 2.
Which is because it sparked 3.
You know what Halloween
4,
Resurrection
5,
has?
yeah,
Halloween 5.
You're right.
doesn't.
Halloween 2 sparked 4, 5, and 6.
Gotta go Wu Chun Li on your ass. I will.
Oh
And
my
Halloween
God,
1
I can't
sparked
believe
2.
you had that take.
Tyra Banks?
I threw up in my mouth a little bit.
How can you go against Tyra Banks, Dad? And some fresh
Tyra
fennel.
Banks is in this movie?
Listen,
What?
Some
you
fresh
got
fentanyl.
Busta Rhymes versus this Tina character. They just force on you. You're telling me that a movie with Busta Rhymes dressed up as
I
Michael
respect
Myers,
Dan more and more each and
barking
every
orders
day.
at the Michael Myers is not
We might
better.
have to cover Resurrection in a
we're going
different...
to.
Oh, I'm gonna pick it now because of how much you hate it.
All right, we're on the hot hole of slate.
What are we
I
on?
can't even talk. 'cause
Our
I'm
Slane.
so upset.
This feels like the thing again. If our real fans remember the
I've
thing
never
episode,
been more
Hey,
upset.
Logan, I might start looking for a new place to live, buddy.
I don't know what's worse.
Go live in the sewers with Michael Myers and Halloween Resurrection.
You might be looking for a new residence.
I don't know, man.
You and the rats and the fennel.
The thing episode was pretty controversial too.
The fresh
The
fennel.
thing episode
Again,
you guys hated me for.
how can you hate fresh fennel?
Our Hall of Slain are characters that have died in the movies that we review that would help us get through and survive a horror movie because we are the final girl. Are there any characters from Halloween 5 that you would like to nominate? And let me just say right off the bat, Billy from Halloween 5 is already in our Hall of Slain. He was voted in our episode 6, My Bloody Valentine. So
Can I take him out?
no, because he died because
He's not in your wing. He's in my wing.
He's in all of our. Stop with the wings.
He's not.
in all of
You
them.
put him down
Really
in my
quick.
wing.
Speaking of which, I'd like to bring this really important point here. I'd like to do something different tonight, guys. I don't really have a candidate to nominate to like our big Hall of Slain. However, I got a dead ringer for the Logan wing, and I nominate Tina to the Logan wing.
Tina.
No, you don't get
Tina!
to.
I was going to nominate Tina to our wing.
Wow. I'll put Tina in Logan's wing.
You don't get to pick
I
who
think,
goes in
I
my
think
wing.
She would work great with the Frog
You don't
Brothers.
get to pick. No, I veto. It's my wing. You can't put her in my wing.
It's a democracy.
What about Rachel? Could she come into our
Can
wing?
I?
yeah.
I have Rachel listed.
Yeah, let's put
Do you
Rachel.
want Rachel?
Yes, I
All
want
right.
Rachel.
Rachel.
God, Rachel.
All right, Nathan. Gavel sound. I have Charlie, the cop.
I'll take him
Which
in the
one was
Logan
he?
wing.
He was the cop that defended
I had him written down in my
Jamie?
as my
Oh, yeah. No, Charlie. I
Charlie's
would
the man.
also put Charlie in there, yeah.
yeah, Charlie.
Yeah, all right. Let's bring Charlie in because I thought he was brave.
He was
and-
wasn't he the cop in like Home Alone or something?
He was
too?
he was in Ace Ventura.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was.
All right, gavel sound. So we
Bonus
have
points.
Bonus points.
so we have Rachel and Charlie in the Mouse Madness wing, and Tina going in Logan's wing.
No,
Do the
Tina's not
clown
going.
horn,
Logan,
make us
Tina,
better.
no.
and Nathan
It's been
comes.
settled.
I have
The clown horn means it's
I
been
have
settled.
someone in my wing already.
Oh,
Oh,
Billy,
Give me Max.
the dog.
Dog?
Give me the dog. The dog knew Michael Myers was coming.
Actually,
We need someone.
I think the dog might be a good enter into our.
Yeah.
let's
you want
bring
to
the
put
dog
him in?
in
Yeah,
all
put him in the
of
hall.
it.
Okay. We'll put him
I
in
didn't
the
think you guys
official
were
one.
Dobie, man, he knew what was
Yeah,
going
he knew
on.
what was coming. He was a guard dog. He did the best that he could do. They didn't listen to him. That's not his. That's
It was
not on him.
bullshit. They didn't listen to the dog.
No,
he was telling
dog.
her. He was telling Tina right away. He was in the fucking, or was it Rachel? It was Rachel. He was in the
told
bushes.
both of them. He told both of them.
Yeah.
This is why I love dogs. All right, Max.
Get it.
Gavel sound.
Gavel sound.
And now here's the other question: the deputies, the cops.
They're
all Logan.
Yes, I brought
Logan Wing, clown horn.
And
I just wanted someone in.
Their own horn.
Nathan.
They knew they were in the Logan Wing.
it was fate.
It was fated.
In 1989, they knew they would be in Logan's Wing.
Bro, Nathan, please play the sound before they enter my room. Please, yes, I will
Play them in.
Gavel, Kleinhorn. So wait, you guys have Rachel? We have
Wait
Rachel?
a minute. Wait a minute. All of us.
Sorry, I misspoke. God,
I think Logan's got to rely on his.
We have Rachel.
crew at this point.
There's no point in,
We have
in him having a
Rachel.
wing all to
We have
himself. He's
Max.
going to utilize his voice.
If Fred Willard isn't going to be leading the charge, then what's the point of having a wing, you know?
I'm utilizing them.
Rachel, we had to blow out a whole different wing for Logan. We still got construction crews working.
Hey, look, man, it's okay because, I know I messed up with the Statue of Liberty. I'm giving you guys something new to bring to the
All right.
team.
So just to verify, we have Rachel, Charlie, and Max coming to the Mouths of
That's a
Madness
top
Hall
three.
of Fame.
That's a
solid.
good
I feel good
elite
about all
It's a
that.
trifecta. It's a triple threat.
Holy.
And Logan's, we have who? The cops and Tina.
Yeah,
No,
cops and
not
Tina.
Tina.
We're gonna
fit
Trojan
her in.
horse Tina in with the cops.
Fit her
Right into
in.
the cop car.
You guys shoved Tina back in there. I don't want her.
Oh man,
I don't get the Tina hate. I don't get it.
I liked it.
Hey,
I like Tina.
Bearclaw, I'll give you
She's hot,
spits.
no?
How about that?
What?
It's
What?
Tina hot.
She's not bad looking.
Yeah.
She's not bad looking. She just
come
is
on, the Betty
ineffective.
Boop.
Easy on the eyes.
What
yeah.
does Tina do?
She's
She's
sexy.
cannon fodder. We already have cannon fodder.
I mean, do we want Samantha too? Like the other devil girl?
Yeah, I'll be honest.
She didn't seem that useful though. She had very low utility.
She's hot.
I don't like her as much as the girl from Idle Hands.
Yeah, no.
We only need. We only have one
We only
spot.
have
We got Rachel.
one hot devil.
Rachel is
We got
enough.
Rachel. Yeah.
Rachel's.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
Rachel.
Yeah,
Goddamn.
Shower scene. Oh god.
Well, no, Rachel from Halloween 4. Anytime she showed
she
up on screen.
tipped my tip. What was?
She tipped my tip.
Well,
Tickled my tip.
that's what Dan said. The original one was
Wait, yeah, what was the original one?
Tickled his thorn.
teasing my tip.
You got a little thorn.
Teasing my thorn.
You got a little thorn.
Teasing is
thorny
different than
right now.
tickling. Teasing is teasing my tip means like you're like 40-minute wait. Teasing is more of a sex thing.
Oh. All right, we're on to our favorite segment: hook, line, and stinker.
We've been crazy tonight.
This is what this movie does.
I know.
Brings people together.
Right.
Brings families together.
This feeds.
And that old lady in the corner.
Logan is now homeless after his resurrection.
That old
No,
lady
he's
in the
going to
corner.
Source
He's
of
going to
Resurrection. With
Bringing
Michael and the
families together and that
rats.
old lady that has dementia.
Can we nominate her to the Logan wing?
She didn't die.
She's not as useful as
The
the rest
Frog
of
Brothers aren't dead.
Yeah, no, yeah. That's not
Old lady in the
rolling, yeah.
wheelchair to Logan's wing. Mrs. Tower.
The party animal.
She was involved in the orgy later on. Whether she wanted to or not.
Oh.
Why is always fine? Why is always
This
fine?
is a dark-
From Michael Myers.
This is a darker movie than we thought. We got to the bottom of it tonight. I'm glad we did. I'm glad we did.
What about the old guy? He had entrepreneurship skills.
Oh, dude, I can't breathe. Michael Myers.
You're talking about the
He was running a brothel.
running a touch and go. We're terrible.
That's why he fucked him up.
Oh.
Crying, man.
Oh my god, we need a breather. Our hook is our favorite kill of the movie. Our line is our favorite line or quote in the movie. And our stinker is something funny, awful, or weird that happens that makes the movie either better or worse. My hook is Michael getting the garden rake to the head. But first it was him fucking with Michael and hitting the car. Michael,
that was the worst kill.
There's only one Michael big enough.
I know.
On that beautiful car.
Yeah, I love that scene.
You don't like that he was using his name and that he didn't like that he was messing with people.
My line, me and Logan, I think, are going to share the same line here, is Loomis.
I prayed that he would burn in hell, but in my heart, I knew that hell would not have him.
Hell would not have him.
Hey, bro. Loomis was on his bag with that line.
It was it's probably the best line Loomis has had, to
put
be
that
honest.
shit in a rap song, because my God, dude, he dropped bars in that.
I got another line. Cookie woman.
Cookie woman.
Cookie woman.
Cookie woman.
That's on everyone's.
I mean, this is cinema.
My
stinker. I mean, I know there's stinkers like Michael crying and etc. But the stinker is Max dying, because I don't like dogs dying, man.
No, that's never good.
That's my worst thing with Michael Myers. He kills dogs. Like, fuck, man. Like, fuck. I love dogs.
Okay. You know what, though? I'm okay with Billy. I'm not. I draw the line with
dogs, right?
Yeah. No, like, legitimately. I'm okay with people, but like dogs and animals, no.
Plus big dogs, like he kills. What's the German Shepherd in the original?
I don't remember what the name.
It's like you know what's funny is Chucky talks about in the show. He's like, anyone under the age of 6, we're not gonna kill. Anyone over that, we're good with, right? Like. And that's how I feel. I'm like, anyone lower than 6, you know, but like, I don't know, kids are a tough subject, but dogs, animals like that.
Can't wait for the next episode.
Oh, yeah.
Dan, how about you?
My hook is the same as yours. It's Mike's death. I love how Michael antagonizes him first by scratching the fuck out of his car and then drives a garden claw right into his face. I think it's the most visceral kill of the movie, besides maybe the pitchfork. Those are the two, to me, those are the two kills that stand out the most. Line, Loomis.
Be sensible.
I'm never sensible if I can help it.
Tee-hee-hee. Which is basically like the slogan for this movie. My stinker is Jamie not being able to talk, her little temper tantrums, and the way she says Tina.
Tina. So my hook, I like the pitchfork barn. I call it the barn bash, where Michael just slays those awful high school kids.
Do you think Spitz was inside of Samantha when that happened?
I'm pretty sure they could be classified as mid-coitus when Michael Myers decided to join in. And,
oh no, I think I take that way out.
Really made it a devil's threesome.
Oh, doing the devil's thing.
So the pitchfork barn bash I thought was pretty cool. For my hook, the line I had was just because of the confusion of it when she was laying in the coffin and she goes,
Uncle? Boogeyman? Let me see.
Let me see.
Uncle
You're just like me.
And then you're just like me. And it's like, all right.
All right.
What's happening?
But yeah.
What are we doing here? And then he takes off his mask and tears and all right, whatever. And then
pretty much. That's what the director
said. And then my stinker was that there was just no strong final girl. And I thought Tina would have been a good final girl. And I'm sad they didn't utilize her as that. So
I was just about to say to Dan about Tina. She kind of reminds me of the thing in Ocarina of Time. Hey, look!
Hey, listen!
Listen!
Oh, the fairy?
Yeah, that goddamn fairy, man. That shit used to piss me off. I had to turn off like the volume because he would just just yelling at me like, shut up, man. Stupid thing. My hook is Charlie's death. I'm surprised no one else said that one. I really liked that one.
Oh yeah, where you threw him off.
Yeah,
no, that
man.
was pretty brutal.
Charlie's a big dude.
Yeah. Charlie tried too. He shot him.
Yeah.
Logan, you actually liked when Michael came through the fucking door.
I was just about to say, slam through the door. I'm like, oh man, this is Michael Myers, man.
Yeah.
That was like Jason straight up.
Yeah, it was.
I have line. This is it in its entirety. I've quoted it many times, and I'm going to quote it again. Michael, it'll destroy you too. One day, Michael, this rage which drives you, you think if you kill them, it'll all go away. It won't. You have to fight it in the place where it's strongest, where it all began. If you want to get rid of this rage,
Michael, go home. Go home.
go home. Go to your house. I shall be there, waiting for you. You'll find her waiting for you. It's the worst line, but it's just so funny how he's hidden away in the woods. Like, Loomis is kind of looking around like he can't see him. Like, you can see him. He's very like he's wearing a white mask.
According to Don Shanks, too, Loomis came to his trailer and knocked on the door and said, "Hey, I really want you in the woods while I do this."
Michael, I mean Don. We're gonna need you in the woods.
We're gonna do some magic.
We're gonna do this thing whether we want to do it or not.
We're gonna do this thing
Go
where
in the
I'm
woods.
yelling at you. You're gonna agree to it because, I'm Loomis. We're gonna run this whole line. It's really bad, but I think the stinker, though, here's the thing. Yeah, the crying, the dog.
Yeah.
And even the plot itself is there. But you cross the goddamn line when you got rid of the best character. Rachel's death was as pointless and dumb as this entire movie was. It entirely destroyed the movie, and it wasn't there to begin with. The budget of this movie was basically a bag of chips, and they decided, hey, we're going to be on drugs the entire time, and we're going to be really drunk while making this movie. And it shows because they killed off Rachel.
To your point, there was like a huge party throughout this movie, and you can actually go to YouTube and watch the behind the scenes. They had like numerous parties in hotels and stuff with Danielle Harris as a little girl, like in this. So it seemed like a big party. It's kind of a cool thing that they were so close in this movie, but any honorable mentions? Because I'm gonna go off of Logan's. Rachel's death is a stinker for me.
I mean, the crying is an honorable mention for me for stinker. Hook, I would have the officer's death. I really like.
You like them?
I thought that was a cool shot of them, of her finding them dead.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, you don't see the death, but it's the aftermath I like.
We're on to our final rating.
They're gonna rate the movie. What will they rate the movie? The killer is great, the victim sucks, the survivor is in between. What was that?
If this is your first time listening, we have a 3-tier rating system. Killer is the top, Survivor is our middle tier, and finally, the dreaded victim. For me,
you look like you're out of Jaws. You're like bumbling your words around.
Yeah, I'm like Quint. Yeah. For me, Hooper, I'm gonna give this a Survivor.
Drives the boat.
Listen, I don't think this is a great movie by any means, but for me, it's entertaining, and there is stuff to like in this. Yeah, there's bad stuff like Michael crying and
everything else,
and Michael going down the log flume and things like that. But it is entertaining, and I mean, I wouldn't necessarily recommend this movie, but like, again, if it's on, I'll watch it. If I'm going to watch all the Halloween movies, I got to watch it. And this does get me to one of my top movies, the sixth one, which again is very controversial, but it gets us to that. So I got to give it a Survivor. I don't think it's a victim, because I think they do try stuff new, like Bearclaw was saying. This isn't cookie cutter stuff. They try stuff out of the box. Does everything work?
Cookie Woman.
Yeah, right. This isn't Cookie Woman. Does everything work? No, not at all. But I think it is entertaining enough to get a survivor, because I don't think it's a victim. Like I get it. It's one of the most hated in the series, but I don't hate it as much as Resurrection. Dan, how about you?
This movie is getting a victim for me. It is not good and is one of the worst in the series. I put the blame solely on Mustafa Akkad, the director and the writer, for having no plan or real direction or story after squashing the setup that was left for them on the fourth one. This movie left the franchise in a bit of shambles after its making, and credit to the director of 6 for creating something out of that wreck that 5 left for them. And for the most part, isn't a terrible movie. The only thing that's actually terrible about Halloween 6 is the fact that they chose to carry over any of the storyline from Halloween 5. It's really the only thing that sucks about 6. And it's just the stench of 5. The stench of 5, because the third act is the worst, and that's where it's the most Thorne-centric. Everything else, the first act and the second, everything that leads up to that is classic. Like, to me, reads like a Carpenter Halloween. This one reads nothing like a Carpenter Halloween. To me, it has none of the real elements of a Carpenter Halloween. It's just a parody of what Halloween 78, like, this is a clown show, and Halloween 78 is going to the theater. Bearclaw.
So I'm gonna stick with my original one on this. I think it's a survivor. I think they tried some interesting things. It didn't all work out, but I think there was some interesting ideas. I think anybody who's really interested in Halloween and the mythology of it should read Taking Shape as well. I would be the member to recommend reading a book with watching a movie, but
no.
But I think it gives you some important insights onto where the movie went wrong, and kind of shows you the process more than a lot of the other entries in that book do. And it kind of shows how the process, how, many cooks kind of spoiled the stew here. But I still think this is a fun movie to watch. I think there's a lot of good characters. I think it's still entertaining, and there's still some genuinely scary moments. And seeing Loomis really unhinged, I think, is worthwhile. I don't think it puts it in a killer, but I think it puts it in survivor. I think it's an important part of the Halloween legacy. And I think that if you really want to experience the Halloween for all the good and the bad, it's an essential watch. So I'd put it safely in the mid-tier survivor.
Logan.
Victim.
Yep.
Terrible. It's the worst horror movie. Yep.
All right. Well,
I have nothing else to add.
Nathan, our producer, gave his rating, and he said, in our Cult of Thorn episode of Straight Jacket Talk, I said, I don't think this movie has redeeming qualities. I stand by that. Victim.
Thank you, Nathan.
So me and you, Bearclaw, against the world here. We also asked you, our audience, for your thoughts on Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. From Twisted Soulmates podcast, words cannot describe how much we hate Tina. Oh my God.
Yeah.
However,
Right on.
A good, bad movie in our opinion. Low end survivor. Bearclaw, we got another.
I know.
The _Elm_Street_Warrior_. I love Halloween 5. It's just hilariously bad, but such a good time. From It Was _The Boogeyman. Unapologetically.
Well,
I can't say that word.
Don't say that word.
Love this one and curse. Me too.
Holy shit. Are people just...
I love it.
I love Curse. Curse is great.
Yeah.
Curse is better than this one.
The Scary Movie Project. It's not great. Made too hastily after a great part 4. Terrible mask. I do love the ending at the jail, though. Wow.
Yeah.
From Dissect That Film Pod. The movie is a mess. That mask is atrocious. They kill off one of the best characters first thing.
Yes.
And they made the main character a mute for 80% of the movie.
Wow, really hit the...
These are our people, Logan.
Yes.
I never, and not being part of the Halloween, or at least I until my latest fan fiction hits the blood. Not having been an intricate part of the Halloween community, I never knew that this movie had this much hate.
The fact that it does a terrible job at continuing what happened at the end of 4 really solidifies how forgettable and skippable this entry is. Lastly, I like Tina. She gets so much hate, yet she's the only character who brings anything to this bore of a movie. Whoa. Wow. From Modern Monstrous, I know I've seen this because I marathoned all the old ones because the reboot came out. But even after reading the Wikipedia synopsis, I can't for the life of me remember a single thing about it. Victim. Wow. Well, thank you all so much for your comments. Halloween 5 is considered one of the worst, but I'm glad there's some that don't mind this one. If you're interested in commenting on any of the movies we review, go to our Instagram page at mouse.of.madness or write to us at thepaddedroom@outlook.com and we'll read them off at the end of our next episode.
Yeah, why don't you shoot me an email and tell me all about why you think this is the worst Halloween, or why you think it's at least has some redeeming qualities. And also feel free to throw in any hate for Halloween 2 in there. Always enjoy reading that, because that's the one that really ruined the series.
You won't find much hate for that one, though, unfortunately.
Before we end the episode, we want to embrace the madness and let you all know what we've been up to. Logan and me just watched Ernest Scared Stupid.
Oh, man.
Classic.
Yeah. Great intro.
Yeah, Logan's first time watching it. I didn't watch it probably in 30 years.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a while.
Right.
A lot of it was kind of like, but the last 20 minutes were balls to the wall. Like, holy shit. Right,
Yeah,
Logan?
it was awesome.
Yeah.
Those last 20 minutes were like the entire movie. I mean, I still gave it 5 stars because of those last 20 minutes.
It was great. If you haven't watched it,
That's
go
like
check it out.
that's like the stupid Avengers, you know? Like that's like basically the end game of the Ernest universe.
Yeah, it was great. I also watched a new Shudder original called Night of the Reaper, which I highly recommend. It was really good. It was a modern slasher with a twist. I actually went on the It Slays podcast for their Now Slaying episode, so that should be out soon, if not already. But yeah, I highly recommend checking it out. It has a lot of Halloween vibes, so it's cool.
Halloween.
Dan, how about you?
I have been reading a book that Logan lent out to me a couple weeks ago. Coming off of me catching the 89 Batman and Batman Returns at the theaters, he lent me out this book called Batman Resurrection, and it's basically a continuance of the story of 89 Batman minus, Batman Returns. And so...
Was it teasing or was it tickling?
Teasing,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying it. 89 Batman is so fresh in my head, so like all the characters that they're referencing come to mind. Like one of the Joker's henchmen
Bob.
is now, no, Bob's dead. It's the other one. He's like the head of the crime family now. And then there's a new villain that I'm currently in the process of learning about. It's going to be Clayface, actually, which I'm like excited about because ever since the animated series came out and that episode with Clayface in it, that was like the best episode. And I was like,
a Clayface movie.
Are they really?
Yeah, they're making a Clayface movie directed by, or it's written by Mike Flanagan.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Interesting.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, Mike Flanagan's writing it. James Watkins, who's the director of Speak No Evil, is the director of it. So it's gonna be cool.
Cool.
Horror movie Clayface.
Reading this though, and like how they're describing the Clayface character themselves, like I'm just like, I don't know how that would read on film, like in 80, like at post 89. You know what I mean?
I think the person who wrote the book really, really loves the comics.
Yeah.
Like it's a person that read the comics exclusively and watched the 89 Batman.
And then kind of just wove together.
Yeah, because you kind of have to with that.
Yeah, it's I'm enjoying it. I'm about halfway through it, so that's basically what I've been up to.
I've been reading that book as well. I've been audiobooking it. It's an absolutely fantastic book. If you like the 89 Batman, it's worth a read. I mean,
the second one is coming out in a couple weeks.
Oh man, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, no, it's really fantastic. If you really like the 89 Batman, then I would highly recommend it as well, and just the places it goes. I'm also reading a horror book about artificial intelligence. I don't know, you get a horror science fiction, it's kind of in there, but it's called The Metamorphosis of Prime Intellect. And I would highly recommend it. I think it's free online, but you can also, I bought it because I was really enjoying it, but definitely worth a read, especially if you're interested in the singularities and some of the horrors and things that may come about because of it. It's just an excellent book.
Is it a newer book or is it an oldie?
It came out, it was written in 1994, but it came out and was finally published online in 2002. But I don't know, it's really kind of interesting because it's scarily similar to some of the stuff that we're seeing. And it talks about what would happen if an AI, and it's very twisted. It's a very twisted book. Don't go into it thinking it's like a clean science fiction book, because it kind of goes into what would happen if the singularity hit, which singularity, for those who might not know, is described as the point when like AI takes over, essentially. It kind of theorizes a post-singularity world and like a post-scarcity kind of world, and it's really, really interesting what kind of plays out. And, you know, everybody's wildest dreams come true, but there's a lot of dark, wildest dreams out there. So it's really interesting, and I would highly recommend it.
All right, Logan.
I really haven't watched anything, or like I've been doing watch-alongs for like my film studies class, but those movies are really... I had to watch Citizen Kane for the first time.
Yeah,
that was not fun.
Yeah, it's pretty. I don't think it holds up to whatever. I get the film shot aspects of it, but like
it's really bad. It's really bad. I had to watch Singing in the Rain too, and that's also like I hate musicals, so that made me just. I do have to watch Psycho this week. I'm excited to rewatch this. I'm excited to rewatch Hitchclaw. Hitchclaw. I'm gonna have to watch our episode again. Watch that. But the big thing that I do want to get into is music. I have become an artist. I've actually worked on some stuff that I'm very proud of. It's me music, but it's from the heart.
Yeah. Promote it.
Yeah. I have my first album. It's out everywhere. It's called Plan B by John Doe, spelled out DOUGH. It's all capitalized. And I have a single out called Crowbar. Listen to both on pretty much everywhere. If you are on Spotify, when you get a vinyl, you have the A side or the B side. Plan B is the A side, and I have a B side, which is only on Spotify right now, which is called Act 2. If you have Spotify, it's only there right now. But go listen to it. 6 songs there, 8 songs on the first album. But yeah, it's
awesome.
Pretty hard work. I have a couple more music in me. I think like another album should be out by the end of the month.
Nice.
So yeah.
Yeah, go check our boy Logan out.
Yeah, I'm Hulk Hogan right now. I'm getting over, brother.
Yeah.
Hulk Logan.
For sure.
Hulkamania, brother.
If you haven't already, please subscribe to the Miles of Madness on your favorite audio platform and YouTube. If you've enjoyed your descent into madness, we really would appreciate it if you would rate us 5 stars and leave us a review. You can find us on Instagram at mouths.of.madness. We have an awesome YouTube podcast called Straight Jacket Talk, where you can watch our new review on the Black Phone, now at Mouths of Madness. Finally, we have our email address. Write to Bearclaw at thepaddedroom@outlook.com and let him know, what's your favorite Halloween movie in the franchise?
Yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on it, and let me know again which one's your favorite. I mean, rank them. Let us know your ranks, because we have all of our ranks set up already, and you know, I'm curious to see where each one falls, because I think there's some real winners and there's some real tough watches in the mix here. So you know, but I want to hear what your tough watches are, and I want to see which ones you think win the race. So
now, I'm not saying this one was my favorite, but I do appreciate that you did pick it for us, because it was a fun episode, even though I did viscerally hate it.
I truly love shitting on this movie.
I do too, Dan.
We'll have to do another Halloween movie soon. Maybe not Resurrection.
Maybe not for a while. maybe let it rest for a little bit.
That does it for our review on Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. But we'll be back soon with another episode, and we're going to be celebrating Halloween and our 2-year anniversary with a review of Stephen King's Pet Sematary.
Oh man.
Join us as Madtober 2025 continues. But until then, back to the padded room with you. Oh man, what a great party here at the Tower Farm. Let's get into our car.
Tim Capello was awesome,
I know,
guys.
he was great.
So many panties were thrown.
God, is that Billy over there in the shrubbery? God damn it. Let's get out of here, guys.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Who's that in the car there? He's got the high beams on us.
It looks like he's wearing some kind of mask.
Oh, God.
Can't be. Oh, my God. He's coming towards us.
Oh, my God. Grab Billy.
Run. Grab Billy. Billy, help us.
Billy, get over there. Oh, my God. He hit Billy.
Oh, my God.
Whoa, dude, Billy's BMX jumped right over the car.
Oh, my God.
Billy didn't. Oh, no.
Billy. I really underestimated
you guys that the Hall of Slain would work out for us. It'd save our lives.
Wow.
I really underestimated him, guys.
Wow. We get to live another day.
We better get
Thanks
out of here,
to
though.
Billy.
All right. Back to the battle room with you.
Thank you, Billy, for all that you did.
Thank you for your